4, 3, 2, 1. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the Nutters Club.
Hello.
A jolly good welcome to the Nutters Club.
Oh, yes. Oh, definitely.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it's the place where everybody is a fruit and nutcase.
Yes, you have to be, how shall I put it? You have to be unhinged to join us.
Yes, and a lifetime member of Michael Bentine's Potty Time.
Absolutely. I used to love that.
Yeah.
Scabbers and those being scammed. Oh, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. I've seen so much of that go on over the years. So much. And the sad thing is, people fall for it. That's the sad thing.
Can't have them both. That is the problem.
Evening, Linda Crawford. Welcome to the Triple Trouble Club of the evening. In other words, the Kiss My Bass team. Hello, Marianne Harris as well.
Hi, Linda Crawford. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Mariana.
Hey, Mandy.
Hi, Helen.
Hello, Helen. Yes, you have to be unhinged to join the party this evening. I'm sorry, no lot. What are you saying help for, Emma?
Right.
Marianne said it's the first time here.
Are you looking for me?
Well, let's just hope, Marianne, it won't be your last. It might be a bit cringeworthy, but we get there eventually.
Yes, by hook or by crook.
Absolutely.
Bit like British there, we'll get you there eventually.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
What we do, we'll introduce ourselves, which I'm Paul.
I'm Luke.
And I'm Daddy.
Yes. Yeah. And tonight we are having a bit of fun. Also a chat as well about scammers and being scammed.
Absolutely.
So, and you can ask questions, and if we can, we'll answer them. There's no readings tonight. It is just question and answers and talk. So you can ask us anything.
It's a friendly chit chat.
Yeah, it's a friendly chit chat. Bring some bit of cheer into your life and discuss about scams and being scammed. Because last week,
even find out about us in person.
Yeah. Like last week, we got scammed. Well, someone was using our Facebook name.
Yeah.
Somebody was selling yellow labelled Lipton's tea and trying to pass it off as tea, and it's bloody vile.
That is being scammed.
Yeah. How can you pass on Lipton's tea as tea? It's disgusting.
I have a nice time. Share you can purchase here in Illinois.
Yeah, well, that's Jeremiah trying to scam people. Now, have you noticed that, son? See, you've got to look for these things. These are little signs.
Is that Illinois? Is that not that place just outside Singapore?
Hi, Linda Wallace.
Or it could be to do with Daddy annoying Mumsy.
No.
Couldn't it?
Yeah,
I'll annoy you. You see?
Mariana just said she got scammed on Facebook Marketplace.
Many people have, Marianne. Many people have.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is people fall for it because they're so credible.
Yeah, exactly.
but you need to get proof before you purchase anything or before you have a reading from someone on Facebook. You need to get proof that they are who they say they are.
Exactly. It's like
I had a situation happen to me the other week where one of my cousins, through my DNA, who shall remain nameless,
Genghis Khan.
Well, they thought they were on a good thing, you see. So they contacted me. And I turned around and said, oh, can you tell me what family we've got connection-wise? And this person said, what do you mean? I said, well, I'm connected to you through my DNA. So you tell me where the family lines go. I got blocked.
It's like what I don't understand, like people accepted the friendship from the people who are pretending to be us. And I messaged them all. I said, didn't you actually check the Facebook first and see how long they've been on Facebook that length of time?
Yeah.
See, we've had Facebook since 2009, and they didn't even bother checking the.
How can I have Facebook since 2009? I wasn't born until 2012.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, but
you're still in your puberty stage, aren't you, sunshine?
Yeah.
I've only just got there, Daddy.
That's okay then, son-in-law.
I have to sellotape it in case it does things.
Oh, well, yeah. Jeremiah's put, I can not say how many times I've had to replace my debit card for online purchases. Never trust Facebook advertising. If it's too good to be true, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. If it looks like one and it smells like one, it probably is one.
Yeah. He's also put, people are lazy. They don't look into it nor want to. Well, they don't, because a lot of people that are being scammed in this day and age are due to people who tell people out there that they are mediums and that they can give their futures, their past, and all the rest of the shit that goes with it. And 9 times out of 10, it's all false. But they'll say anything they can to get money out of you. And because you get swallowed up in grief of losing someone close, they're preyed upon. And that's sad. It really is. That's my rotten neighbour. He's a big scammer. That's Marianne. Have we touched on a raw subject, Marianne? Please tell us.
I like that, Jeremiah. I am a medium. I see you losing money very soon.
Jeremiah, I'm an extra large these days, but hey, you know, I did start out as a medium. Certainly will, Jeremiah. Certainly will. It happens, Linda. It's happened for years. And, you know, the thing is, there's people out there that won't be the first and they certainly won't be the last.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, a lot of it is to do with when you get genuine people coming on here that are wanting to help people, such as the boys and what have you, you know, you end up in a situation whereby your account is cloned and Facebook do sod all about it.
Facebook are not interested in doing anything about it because I think it's a numbers game with them. The more they've got on, the more money they're making.
Thank you, Jeremiah. Lovely to see you too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, apparently Marianne's neighbour does Ouija board for money, but he plays with stuff he doesn't know about. Well, that's typical, Marianne. That is typical. What's that old saying again? I try to get try to remember what it's called. Oh, I can't remember. I'll think of it. Absolutely, Linda. Absolutely. That's the whole problem, isn't it? You know, there's no there's no accounting for some people who will get literally thousands and thousands out of people, and they keep saying all the time, oh no, it's this, and it's this. Oh, don't say anything to anybody though, otherwise it won't. I knew someone who lost a couple of thousand. She thought she was being helped by someone, and basically this person turned around and said, oh, don't tell anyone, otherwise it will not happen. Dear God. Yeah.
10 times out of 10 it don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not like a fool in money.
I've reported as many. Yes, totally agree with you there, Linda. I've reported it a few times to Facebook about the large accounts of late. Oh, bless you, Marianne. She's had to ask angels for protection, bless her.
Mm.
You could always, if you find my account, Marianne, send me the address. I'll send someone in.
Yeah.
I'll send someone to sort them out.
And what Emma Denton just put, bless her, she always checks everything.
Yeah.
They never have any scruples.
Yeah.
Went on when their father died. Brilliant medium. I think it's awful. I need to go, so please don't think I'm rude. I was not.
I'm confused with that, actually.
Mm.
But also, what it's like, we reported it to Facebook and we said it is art. I put me. They're doing it, and they still come back. They can't see anything wrong with it. But
that's because of the picture. And what it is, at the end of the day, they're just having a quick glance and on the way.
Yeah, and I've had to change the actual picture, but the other ones are still on. And I've actually found an email where I actually emailed Facebook, and I haven't heard anything yet.
You can call them as well, though, can't you? There's supposed to be a telephone number somewhere where you can actually call them up.
Yeah, it's 000 000.
Well, yeah.
It's the same number as Father Christmas. 000 000
Yeah, Luke, Jeremiah's saying the check's in the mail for you, buddy. All right.
Oh, that's grand.
No, it's $5,000, mate. It's not a grand. It's $5,000.
It's $5,000. It's in the mail. That's grand.
Yeah.
I can return your boxer shorts then.
Lynn Green saying my ex did that many years ago.
Not put the check in the post.
How's Buddy the heart? What was that? How's Buddy the heart monitor there, Papa? Well, I had it in this morning, Lynn. I had 11 episodes this morning between 6 and 7:17. 4 of which were between 7 and 7:17.
Blimey, that's an awful lot of Game of Thrones episodes you went through.
Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely.
Hi, Sissy. How are you, my lovely?
So I've got to sort of wait now and still divulge into it and have a look and see what's going on. It could be the pacemaker, but at the end of the day, I'm not bothered because at least I'll be on the right medication then. So I'll be happy with that. And I know that my lovely wife, Tina, will be happy with it as well. So
where is Mumsy? Isn't Mumsy coming to join us?
No, she's not, bless her. She's watching TV, son. The ex got taken in a money scam. I meant, right, Lynn, I see, I'm with you. I thought you were saying that your ex was doing it. That's what it read like.
So tonight we are actually discussing about scammers and being scammed. Also,
so what's your scam stories?
And also, if you have any questions for us, we'll do our best to answer them. You can ask
I will
about
do, Lynn. Thank
myself,
you.
Luke, or Tom, and see how we can do.
You can do, yes, Marianne.
And if there's time, how to organise the best scam.
Yeah, we'd like to know.
Yeah. So if anybody's got an idea, do let us know.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bloody nightmare, isn't it? We're out there plugging away, helping people, doing things. I mean, like me, I'm doing things for a bloody cup of tea or a cup of coffee, or a pint when I do charity events. And it's a case of like, come on. I don't know. So have you got any scam stories? Have you been scammed? Did you get scammed? How did you feel? How did you find out it was a scam in the end? A lot of questions there.
The biggest clue that you're being scammed is the empty bank account.
Well, yeah, it's you see, that's back to dribbling readings, isn't it? Where the bank account dribbles out.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah saying his Facebook got taken over once.
Yeah.
Some people just want things for nothing. Absolutely, Linda. Totally agree with you
Totally
there.
agree. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't care though. I don't give
But
a shit.
what people should do, like what happened with us last week, and like people like Linguine and yourself, Daddy Tom, and Tanya as well. You checked the profile, and you see what date's on there, and you knew straight away it wasn't us.
Yeah.
And yeah, someone did, and they asked for payment for a message.
Oh my God, did they?
Yeah.
Oh dear God.
And I'll say Kim's got noticed one, and she reported it straight to Facebook. Oh, it doesn't go against them, but she blocked them, But then there was another one. But 6 times they done it to us on the same day.
Yeah.
Tanya said she got 5 of them, but some had 6, even 7.
Well, if you remember, I checked up. There was 7 accounts, wasn't it, with Double Trouble at Home?
Yeah.
And there was only one. There's only one of them that has got so many friends. Only one. And that's a big way of telling.
Yeah.
It's like my old account. I'd reached my limit of 5,000 bloody people. And in the end, I stopped going onto that account purely simply because whenever I went on, I was getting something like 25, 26 message boxes where they used to come up along the bottom. I was getting all of them, people wanting to have readings and what have you. And I was saying, but I just want to come on and talk to family, talk to friends. I've answered posts on some sites. Then I get a message saying, I'm lovely. Can I send them a friend? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're the ones that are, Linda, they're the ones that are, you've got the very butch military man that's bulging in bustles where his shirt sleeves are about to pop like Popeye. But at the end of the day, he's probably some coloured person, we'll say, that's got no teeth, that's living somewhere in India. God.
But like there's a viewer, an elderly lady. She has breathing problems, and I've actually given her a reading. Who, she's on oxygen all the time. She can't even get out, and like she said she wanted to pay for a reading for us, but I didn't mind not. But she said, but she had to phone the bank to verify she wasn't being scammed, which I think is a good idea.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially for the elderly and people that are not that good with money. I do feel that is a good idea to happen. So what I done is I actually phoned the lady so she could see my face.
Yeah.
I done it through Messenger, and she went, "I trusted you. I trust you." I said, "Yeah, but some may not. Some may try this with you and take you all they can get off you."
Yeah. Well, it's like that one I did for that elderly disabled lady. Basically, I went. She rang up and asked if I could do a reading. I says, "Yeah, not a problem." So I went to this lady's bungalow, and she's got one of those doors whereby you press the buzzer and that who is it, and you say who you are, and then the latch goes and you can go in. And I went in there. And I did a reading for this lady. She was in front of tears, bless her. And I said, "Oh," I says, "can I put the kettle on, make a cup of tea?" She says, "Yeah, please do. Yeah, I really could do with one." And so I went out in the kitchen, made a cup of tea, brought us 2 cups of tea, and she's right. She says, "There's the checkbook." She says, "Write in what you want." So I put the checkbook to her side. She wasn't watching. She was drinking her tea, and when we finished, I says, "Right, I'm off." She says, "Oh," I said, "There's your checkbook." Oh, she says, "Thank you." And she opened it up. She says, "But you haven't put anything in." I says, "Because I don't want anything." I says, "I've had a cup of tea." "Yeah, but you've had to travel." I said, "That's not the point. I've had a cup of tea. It's very nice having a chat. She says, "I don't know what to say." Then she started getting in floods of tears again. I said, "Look," I says, "at the end of the bloody day," I says, "it's nice just to have a cup of tea, isn't it?" So for two, well, her son came in because she rang me up afterwards. Her son came in, and she said that she'd had a medium in the home, and he immediately said, "Oh, it's a scam. It's a scam. They get out of you what they can." Did you hand your checkbook over? Well, I did, yes. Yeah, let me see that checkbook. And he said, because he'll have put all sorts in there to get it out of your bank account. She says, "Well, you can have a look," but she says, "He hasn't done that." So he said, "Well, I'm going to have a look." Anyway, he had a look, and he says, oh, nothing's been put in. And she says, "Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you." And, you can get drawn into a situation whereby the genuine people are tarred with the same brush. We're all brought into it together. And that's how we end up getting a bad name, more than anything, There's my head in.
Hi, Kathleen.
Hi, Catherine.
Catherine, sorry.
There, your new glasses as well.
I know. It's getting these films.
So spellcaster connected through your dream last night. I need to send you a spell to help. Oh, absolutely, Marianne. I've seen any one of them as well. Gollum in the granny's great basement, surrounded by computers and 5-gallon buckets. That's a typical scammer. Absolutely.
You had one who kept on phoning you, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And you just said, "Look, I'm in the Navy and all that."
I'm at sea, and I'm not telling you where I am. Let's just say I won't be home for quite a few months now. Piss off.
You're gonna make money. You're gonna make money.
How do you know?
And a lot of people use things like the Bitcoin and this and that, and you're just thinking, why?
Yeah. That's one of the biggest scams going, that.
Yeah.
It's been said so many times, that. So many times.
They've even got a TV program on it where they're actually showing someone actually being scammed.
Yeah.
And yet they actually they can actually go into the call as well and listen what's going on. And they've had to try and get their writing messages. This is scam, put it down.
Well, there's a guy in America that does that, and he's always on YouTube. And what he does is he infiltrates where the scammers are, and he puts a bug in their system where he can show them their actually background, their settings as they're talking, And by the time they realize what's going on, they've literally he's destroyed all their files. You know, they go ape shit. They go ape shit out of him, and quite often he will. That's correct, Tanya. Yes, remote access. What he does is sometimes he'll talk in a granny voice, so they think that they're sort of scamming a granny. And one of the things that they do is, oh well, you know, you because I've so much money's gone in, and basically what's happening is that I should have put 500, but there's 5,000 gone in there. You need to refund me that. Do you know what I mean? Bloody pathetic it is. All pathetic.
It's like what Linda was saying. She saw that program and went into an old lady's house.
Yeah.
But they meant because they had like a minute or something gap where they could actually phone the lady, and they done it live, didn't they? And they actually, she went, "Oh, I was just going to go to the bank," and he went, "No, don't. You are being scammed." And yeah, they went, phone the bank and stop everything.
Hi, Yumi. Hope you're feeling better. P.S. I'm Pete's friend. Which Pete?
There's plenty of Pete's about.
That's somebody Pete's. Dear God. Is it?
Everyone can take a Peter.
Yeah. Is it my chubby pal Pete? Yeah, Pete Marsden. That's him. Yeah, my chubby pal Pete. Yeah. Yeah, I've known Pete for years.
Hi, Amy Louise.
You're friends with him. Dear God, you must be scraping the barrel.
Yeah, tonight for people that have actually just joined, we are actually talking about scammers and being scammed. Also, if you have any questions for us, we'll do our best to answer them for you.
Hello, Mary, and welcome for the first time. Yeah, but Amy, yeah, I'm not doing too bad. I'm still not out the woods. I'm still not out the woods. Put it that way. Yeah, deep joy. Jeremiah saying I work at an assisted living home. People call the elderly saying their grandchildren have been arrested and need money to bail them out. You know, it's bloody awful, isn't it?
Yeah. And also, there was this other one that was with a text message. Oh, I've lost my phone. I'm using my friend's phone. And they said, "Hi, Mum," because we got one, didn't we? And it went, "Hi, Mum, I've lost." And I was thinking,
oh, I've had one of them.
I'm not a mother.
I've had one of them. I just don't entertain them. Blimey, it's a while since I've been to Dursley, Amy. I hope you had a good night. God. I'm always wary of that when somebody says, "Oh, I haven't seen you since such and such." And then I think, now, was it a good night or was it a shit night? It's hard to tell, really.
Did you get a cup of tea at the end of it?
No, actually.
Well, that was a shit night.
Right.
Yeah.
What Linda Crawford's just put.
Oh, bless. Thank you, Amy.
That's what Linda's just put. That's, you know, it happens.
Yeah, Tina's mum did, Linda, till I got wind of it, and then I bloody put a stop to it. Yeah, she was spending out some money, Tina's mum, purely simply because she wanted Tina's dad and a message, you know. Oh.
That is the problem. It's like the lady who, well, just speaking to her just before we started, she's really missing her daughter. And, you know, it's just, it's not knowing what to say. You can say, you know, yeah, they're fine and all that, but it's like they really feel they need to be with them and be, you know, at one with them and want messages all the time.
Yeah.
It's like Luke's mum, bless her. She always says, as Scott come through,
Yeah.
you know, and we're saying that, oh, he hasn't been through for a while. You know,
Yeah.
it's difficult for myself and Luke to act because it's Luke's actual dad, my father-in-law.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
I mean that this is why I did Luke's mum a reading, wasn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Bless her. She got emotional.
yeah.
The wee lass got emotional. She did.
Yeah, because when you was doing a live, you went, hold on, why am I speaking to you when I can actually speak to her direct? And you actually phoned up and done a video call with her.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
And that was on a live.
Yeah. Bless her. Yeah. Oh God. My ex's mom sent money for years, thinking this man was gonna come see her. She wouldn't stop. Oh, bless Tanya. One of my friends went to 12 mediums, one after another,
Yeah.
when she lost her daughter. I can understand that, Linda, because when I did a radio show out in America, this lady rang in for a reading, and she'd gone to medium to medium to medium to medium, and basically they were telling her in the end, because she was so negative, that her loved one wouldn't come through. So I then turned around and said, well, let's have a little butchers, eh? Let's have a little look. Let's see what I can find out. And the person she was longing to come through came through. It took 50 years for that lady to come through. But it's like I say quite often, you know, it's down to sometimes if they don't like a person, they won't come through. They won't talk to them. Do you know what I mean? They can be funny, just as funny over there as what they were when they were here. And her mom, as she called her, was the same, you know. When she said, how come she come through you straight away, and yet she didn't come through all these others that I've been to over and over and over. And they still accepted her money, even though they said she was negative, that they wouldn't come.
Yeah.
They still accepted her money. And I said, well, let's ask her. So,
Hi, Lizzie Jones. How are you? Tonight we're talking about scammers and being scammed. So if you or if you've got questions for us, we'll do our best to answer them for you.
So when I asked the lady, she turned around. She said, "Well, she says when I was at home, when I was here in the earth plane, and I was at home, I used to go, if I didn't like someone, go very silent. I wouldn't speak to them, and she'd just sit there in total stubborn silence." So I told this lady that, and she said, "Oh my God," she says, "that's what she used to do." I said, "Well, that's what she's telling me now," because she says she didn't like the people you were going to see. Therefore, it was a case of it's not a problem. You know what I mean? But that reading I gave that lady, she was in floods of tears, bless her. But that reading I gave her, that was all free of charge. I mean, bloody hell, come on.
It just reminds me of the film Ghost, where Whoopi Goldberg is pretending to be a medium, and like she's got $20, another $20, you know. And this is the sort of things they do. They say, "Oh, the first time like a $5, then next time it'd be a little bit more, then a little bit more,
15,
yeah,
then 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm losing the connection. Oh, it's suddenly come back. Now you put a 50 down. Oh, yes, it's come back.
Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely.
Yeah, it is sad. Just a quick note. Saturday this week, we've got the lovely Linguine doing pendulum readings. So if you want to ask questions on the pendulum, she will be here live doing the pendulum with us.
I've got one that you can ask her now.
What?
Will she be doing the pendulum? Will she get an answer?
Yeah.
I might be doing box spirit readings.
I'll tell you what it is. She'll be in a bit of a predicament if it says no. Oh,
Hiya, Alison Plumley. How are you, my lovely?
hey, Alison. It happens all the time, Mary. It happens all the time. You've got to seek out the genuine people who are willing to help.
Because people like that are actually just giving us a bad name. Mary said yes.
Oh, well, there we go then. Well, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so yeah, it's giving the true mediums that do it out of love and light and all that bad names.
Yeah. Well, it does.
People,
you know, we're all tied with the same brush then, aren't we? Because, you know, everybody out there then saying, oh, well, no, you don't want to go there. They just take your money.
Yeah. But what I do say, and we got told by a person we first started doing, is ask the question, ask again, and then ask a third time. Just always question.
Okay. Lynn, are you going to be doing pendulum readings? What's your pendulum say? That's the second time.
Is your pendulum swinging on Saturday?
The tribes, Tanya, the tribes, we're civilized. Shake a bit. Did you say that, Luke?
Civilized.
Tanya's put, do you guys know anything about the tribes that came from England to Newfoundland at all? Tribes, indeed. You know what I mean. And I don't know what you mean, Tanya. You'll have to set the scene. Absolutely, Linda. Totally agree with you. Everybody can have an off day. Or you might not even gel with the person that you're sitting with. Of course you can, Tracy. Which hospital? Send me details. Hospital, what ward she's in and all that. What you need healing for. I asked a question, guys. What was that, Marianne?
I haven't got a clue what you're showing me for.
Send 200 stars to pin your comment here on our live.
I don't know nothing about stars.
Yeah. Bit confused here.
What's that, buddy?
I'm going to have to go on all the sites because of
Send me in a message, Tracy, please. Not on here. Private details and all that, personal details shouldn't be on there.
All right.
Some people just go looking for one thing. If they don't get that, they are not happy. It's not the medium's fault. Linda, that happened to me one time. I did a bunch of readings up in the valleys, up in Wales here. And there was five readings I had to do. The middle one was awkward. Let's say it was awkward. Because the gentleman came through, but she said that she wasn't getting what she was looking for. Right. Well, on the way home, this gentleman was with me in the car. So I said to him, I says, "Yeah." I says, "How come you didn't give the lady what she was looking for?" He said, "Well, the simple answer to that is she wanted me to say that I loved her. The problem was she was looking after me when I had cancer, and she kept insisting that I loved her and wanted to be with her. And all I wanted was to have my cancer treatment." And that's what she wanted to hear from, that he loved it. And he'd never say it while he was here, so he certainly wasn't going to say it then. How do Double Trouble validate their readings, as I have never had one from the guys before? There you go. How do you validate your readings?
Well, the person with which we are communicating with gives us information that Paul and I as individuals don't know nothing about, that either give a memory link to the person we're reading, or they give us other forms of information which that individual has had or been told in discussions with them that rings a bell. For example, the chap maybe stood in front of me instead of sat beside me like most of them are, and I may well say, right, he's wearing a bowler hat, carrying a body in a brolly in a briefcase, he's in a pinstripe suit, white shirt, and for whatever reason he's wearing a pink tie.
Oh my God, that's my granddad!
And it may well be that this gentleman would go to work to the city, and when it's a particular day in the calendar, say anniversary, as a token of his celebration for the love of his wife, he would wear a pink tie on that day to the city. Now, that would be something that means nothing to me, but will be a big memory link or validation that she's actually in communication with her loved one, because only she knew the reason that he had a pink tie on. So there he is. He's standing in front of me. He's got a pink tie on, but a pinstripe suit, bowler hat, and carrying his briefcase. Rather obscure manner of dress for a businessman at the city. Oh yeah, that was what he used to wear on our anniversary, and today's our anniversary. So there's a piece of information that would validate that we are communicating with the right person. Or, for example, he may give me a nickname that he used to call his missus. So he may well say to me, can you tell the lady, word for word, tickety-boo, I really love you? And I would say, he's saying to me, tickety-boo, I really love you. And she might well say, tickety-boo was my nickname he gave me.
It's like there was one night I was in Stratford-upon-Avon, and I had to go to this lady. First of all, before I even opened up in prayer, I had to go to this lady. And I gave her the conversation she had with her husband just prior to his passing, word for word. And she just sat there, and her mouth was open, she was just nodding. And it was literally word for word, the whole conversation that they'd had together just prior to his passing. It was a few minutes after that he passed away. So, you know, you can't, it's validations like that that mean the world to someone. You know what I mean? It's freaky because people were starting to get sort of, you see them, you know, they're sitting there and they start fidgeting, they start getting uncomfortable. Bloody hell, if you can give a conversation that they had, what's he going to come out with? Do you know what I mean? But it happens.
Sissy, answered your question, many guides.
You should have been here last week, Sissy. Daddy Tom had his guide pictures out. Yeah.
There's one from Tanya for you.
Do what?
Tanya Rideout. She's got posted a question for you.
Missed it.
When I say tribes, I am talking about native tribes. You give me crap for saying tribe when I'd call it that when Running Eagle came, LOL.
Now, Tanya, there's no need to be like that. No need to get abusive. This is a spiritual site. And this is a spiritual evening we're having here. She should know me by now, shouldn't she? I put a few pictures up last week, Sissy, with regard to the various different guides that I have, psychic drawings that people have given me over the years. If, say, an ancestor comes through and says things about the past, but this was when you was very young, and so you can't recall things, does this frustrate spirits? Not at all, because what they do is that the medium should say to you, talk to someone who knew them. Talk to somebody who has a recollection of the family member that was there. It's surprising how much stuff gets handed down in families. It really does. Why is what, Sissy? No, Tanya, you see, you're at it again. Terrible. I mean, listen, you're not helping my stress levels with my heart. Tanya Titus, does my mum or father-in-law or grandma have a message for me, please?
Not tonight, they don't, because it's a spiritual night.
No, she's asked a question. She's not actually. Oh, bless you.
Thomas, how you doing, my dear? Hope you're well. You caught part of it last week. What part did you actually see? Did you actually see the book where I had them in, Sissy, or did you see all the loose ones? Because it was probably the back end where it was all the loose ones. Because I've still got my folder down here with some in, actually. Let me have a look. Let me have a look for you, Sissy. Did you say this gentleman? Did you say this gentleman, Sissy?
And at this point, we say, Tom Dodds, this is your life.
Yeah. Did you see that gentleman, Sissy? There you go. I think that was the start of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's a tax collector.
No, you actually showed some pictures.
Oh, you did see it, Sissy. Oh, well, there we go then. You've seen them all then.
You did actually show the pictures on their own before the book.
Oh, right.
Last week.
Oh, did I? Oh, right. Oh, there we go. Oh, bloody hell. I've put them safely away again. Tracy Connolly Smith saying, Paul, doctors gave me another 2 weeks sick. Well, you must need it. That's what you got to consider, Tracy. There was loads, yes, Tracy. There was loads of pictures. I'm very fortunate over the years of having people give me those drawings. Very fortunate. Yeah. Yes, it's been a lovely journey, put it that way.
Yes, and they're all pictures of Daddy Tom through the various years.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to ask a quick question to the viewers here. Has any of you seen the thing about stars? Because of I've just been given a picture where it's saying 200 stars to pin your comment.
Oh, for God's sakes! Oh, I could go down that route. I was quite bemused by it.
Yeah, it's on one of our lives, and we do not do stars. So it's not there.
If you see anything on our site saying stars, please ignore it. Do not buy stars. Do not send stars. Don't even entertain them. It is another one of Facebook's fabulous cons.
Very much so. Very much so.
And it's
Sadly.
appropriate that it is on our discussion night about scammers and scammed.
Yeah.
See, I can't see it at all. You know,
Well, don't look then.
Tanya Titus has put, it means Facebook pays you 1 penny per laughing face with tears. Sissy's saying, I know you don't like them.
aye.
And then she's put, I don't see anything about stars.
Excellent.
The only time you'll see stars with us is if somebody bangs you on the head.
Yeah. That is the picture there.
All right. Yeah, okay. Was that us as well?
Yeah.
Where the hell did that come from then?
This is what I'm trying to find out. What page is it actually on?
Well, that's a bit bloody weird. I'd be interested to know as well.
Yeah. Because it said you must have 500 followers consecutively for 30 days for people allowed to accept and show.
Who are?
Yeah, we haven't got 500. We've got 416, I think.
They pay, Tanya Titus is saying they pay you, but not lots. Maybe 1 penny or 2. The stars are people sending you money, essentially, but FP takes most of the money. Well, they've took all the bloody money as far as I'm concerned, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Send me any.
Yeah. Because what we actually say is, if you want to give a donation, give a donation. Don't do stars.
That's got to be through your site then. It can't. It's got nothing to do with me because I don't have anything like that. So they must have connected that to your site, mate, to your group.
I can't seem to find it at all.
Well, they might have blocked you. There is a nasty little habit of blocking admin and what have you, and then they do these little things behind the scenes. Jeremiah's put, I see it on Kasna Designs as an option. Tanya Titus has put, if you check your Facebook, it will show you. Click on where it says send stars. Let's have a look in the group. Let's have a look in the group. Oh, blimey, I've got somebody sending me messages for 2025. Let's have a look in the group. Let's go see. Let's go see. Potential spam. Activity log. Group settings. Manage discussions, permissions and rules. Add features. Choose post formats, badges and other features. Let me click on that a minute. Raise money. Gather support and raise funds for charitable causes. Now. Product tagging. Allow people to tag products from shops. No, that's not on. Looking for players. No, that's not on.
It's under Double Trouble page settings and it's under monetization.
Let me have a look. Right, I'm in the Double Trouble page. Right. Let me get rid of all these bloody things a minute. Other features, buying and selling. That's just adding to the group, you know. Contributions, settings. Let people earn points and recognition for great contributions. Give me another minute. Let's have a look. Contributor badge. Members of the group can also earn points. Admins can choose to turn off the ability of members to earn and display the top contributor badge. Group members can see other members' points, blah, blah, blah. Points and badges are unique to each group. Nah, it's not in that one either. I'm not seeing it anywhere. I'm not seeing it anywhere. No. Let's post format, see all. Raise money. That's the ad. No.
All right, don't worry about it at the moment.
Oh, no, I'm not going to worry about it. Nah.
Yeah, let's continue the conversations.
We'll sift through it another time, we will.
Yeah, tonight we are discussing scammed and being scammed. If you have any questions, feel free to ask us. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. All right.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom.
What time Link had to be with you? 8 o'clock, if I remember rightly, Sissy.
Paul, dear, could you stop shouting?
Okay, sorry.
It really does.
Yeah.
It does go through one's ear and reverberate off the wall from the other ear.
Yeah, well, one's got both hearing aids in, and I didn't hear him shout. I must admit.
Well, I've got my hearing aids in, and it absolutely sounds like a jet engine taking off.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'll tell you something. I saw a bloody weird thing yesterday. I thought I was losing the plot or something, but I knew I wasn't. There was this, where we live out the front, there's oak trees and pine trees and that, you know. And I was in the back garden and I was minding my own business and I saw these buzzards starting to fly overhead and I thought, oh, that's good. Get the camera out. When I get the camera out, and I looked up and there was this bloody big, the only way I can describe it, it must have been like some form of prehistoric dragonfly. It was bloody huge. And within seconds, it was over the house. This thing had got to have been 4 lots of wings. They were flapping away frantically. No tail on it, no nothing. It just... It was weird, it was. Yeah, definitely weird. Jeremiah's saying Meta. It must be to do with Meta. On Met Business Suite, sorry. It costs more if you're Canadian. LOL. So it's on the Meta one. Okay.
Yes. I've heard or read about stories and seen stories on the documentary channel, because it does all sorts of interesting things about paranormal and bizarre. Yeah. And there's been quite a few people on there that have videoed and taken still photographs of unusual creatures flying around, and some of them they've taken pictures of, and they've been like of prehistoric birds, or what used to be birds, like the pterodactyls and that sort of thing.
Well, Luke, it was weird, mate, because by the time I got my bloody camera up to take a picture, it was gone. It was over the trees. It was gone. It went that far.
They were reckoning that in some places in the world, particularly North America, there are what we call like time portals where things can come out,
I can understand that.
their time into ours, fly around, and then end up going back through the portal to where they belonged.
Well, I'll tell you, Luke, I actually saw it. This thing was huge, and I thought, well, I'll have a look. I'll do a little bit of a search online and see what the biggest dragonfly is. And they're talking about something about this. And I'm thinking, there was nowhere near that. This thing was out here somewhere, you know what I mean? It was huge. Yeah.
It's like all these things that they say are actually extinct, and they're finding out that they're not as extinct as what they thought.
Absolutely. Yes, Marianne, quite often. Sometimes my wife and I will go to a place and she'll say to me, now, when we go, don't link into anything. It's our day out. I said, yeah, fine, that's no problem. Yeah.
That's easier said than done.
Yeah. And then she'll say, when we get in there, she'll say, what are you picking up? Are you sensing anything? Can you see anything? I thought you told me that I wasn't supposed to be linking in. Yeah, but I just wanted to know. Oh.
I went to a few places that were alleged to be paranormal, and this was not necessarily deliberate, but I just happened to be there, right time, wrong place, I suppose. One of them was a place called Bergen-Belsen, which is in Germany, and it was a large, shall we say, concentration camp. One section of it was for Soviet prisoners of war, and the other part was for Jewish dissidents that had been arrested.
Yeah.
From both Germany and occupied territories.
Yeah.
And they have a museum building there, and then you've got the ground, and there's little sort of mole, little hills, shaped hills, well kept, grassed over, and carved stone, bit like sandstone, and it's just got the number of bodies that is in this particular pit. And then there's a remembrance wall where there's messages from all different countries all over the world, including the new German state, as it was then West Germany. And I went and visited this purely by accident because it was on the road to where I was going. So, all the guys in my vehicle thought, well, hang on, we'll have a stop and we'll go look round. So it's not very often we get the chance.
Yeah.
So they went in it, and within seconds of stepping foot onto the actual concentration park, I was inundated with, I say hundreds, it was more likely thousands of people all wanting me to give a message to the loved ones. And it was like so overwhelming. And the atmosphere was so depressing, and really, nothing but despair and dread and all that sort of thing. I couldn't last any more than about 2 minutes in there, and I had to get out.
Yeah. Have you heard of RAF up in Hereford?
I've heard of it, but I've not been to it.
Well, we were called out there one time because it was heavily haunted. We went there this particular night. We were called in by the government because that place is on like a 24-hour standby. So basically, at the time that, if anything kicked off, everybody had to vacate and the military moved in. It's as simple as that. When the Americans came over during the Second World War, they were flying out of there. And some of the guys that came across were using voodoo called Mamaluke. Okay?
Yeah.
And when people were going in, this place was getting absolutely stupid. They had over 200 military vehicles, i.e. sort of posh cars, but military,
Yeah.
on the runways. And this guy was going out on his nightly sort of security check around the place and what have you. All these cars, all of a sudden, all the lights lit up, all the music started blaring out the radios, and the engine started with no keys in.
Mm.
You know? And at one particular point, because he couldn't wait to get to the toilet, he decided to relieve himself behind a tree. And while he stood there, sort of relieving himself, so we shall say, he felt something behind him. He didn't know what it was, so he turned to look, and there was this creature there that was half man, half beast with red glowing eyes. It sent the bloke completely off his rocker. And as I'm aware, that guy is still in a mental asylum to this date, you know? So we had to go in basically to clear it all out and whatever, you know? But it was uncanny, the stuff we saw, you know? I mean, you've got in these places, you've got the electronic security locks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all these, every night between 2 and 3 in the morning, were being opened. Literally all being opened, you know? It was a hive of activity. And in one of the hangars, and you know yourself, Luke, the size of these aircraft hangars, they are huge buildings, you know?
Yeah.
We went into this hangar this particular evening, and there was a guy up on the gantry where some of the tools were in that. You could hear him clanking away. Okay? Mm-hmm. This was a nightly thing. This guy, whatever it is, how he passed, he was up there clanking away with his tools. And he got absolutely pissed off with us that one of the massive old-fashioned aircraft bloody spanners went from that gantry right to the far end, dented the wall with a crash, and landed on the floor. He threw the bloody thing. But it was all to do with Mama Luke, you know? It was all to do with voodoo and all the rest of it, because they practiced voodoo on the actual site, you know? But I was walking around the perimeter this particular night, and the old-fashioned Lancaster bombers were coming in. I could see them. I could see them in the sky. And I could actually hear the engines as well. And I was standing there watching these things coming across in the middle of the night. And all of a sudden, I saw bodies being thrown out of these bombers, landing in the fields, the surrounding fields. And I saw the trucks coming out of the actual base, coming out, driving into the fields, picking the bodies up and driving them back in again. Well, what was happening was the planes would go out to pick the dead up, or the past, I'll say, and bringing them back, they didn't have enough fuel to land. So what they would do is, to get the fuel, they would release the bodies out through the bomb part, so that they could be picked up then in the fields out and around, and then they would be able to land the plane safely. So I saw all of that going on. It was like, the only way I can describe it, I was like locked in time. You know, it was fascinating. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I've seen RAF pilots walking around with cigarettes glowing in their fingers.
Yeah.
And then there was one part where we'd gone into the security shed thing. This was a huge shed. I mean, this must have been about 15 foot by 15 foot. There was a metal door this end, what I went in, and there was a metal door at the far end. Well, the only seat that was left was next to the metal door at the far end. So I went and sat there. And as I sat there, the door handle of this metal door went down. It opened, it closed, the handle went up, and Muggins here shot straight up into trance and brought this guy through that was there at the time called Paul Judagowski. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember it well. Remember it well, I do. Yeah. And that's not a scam either. That is a true story.
I had a day trip to Dover Castle.
Yeah.
I was wandering around the battlements of Dover Castle, and I was being followed for the entire duration I was there by a young boy who played a drum.
Yeah.
And that was from the that was right back to do with the Cavaliers and Roundheads type time.
Yeah. Well, that's what I saw, the bloody in Battle of Edge. I was watching the bloody thing one day. I thought it was a reenactment. I'm sitting there in the car saying to my ex-wife, hey, look at all this going on.
Yeah.
And I'm chatting away about all this, what's happening. I said, bloody hell, it's so real, this. Look at these guys. They're really having a go at each other. I ends up then, I looks at her, she's looking at me and she says, you're off your rocker. You're off your rocker, there's no there. When I look back, gone.
I had a walk across Culloden Field.
I'd love to go around there.
And it was a brilliant sunny day, but as soon as I stepped on the Culloden Field, it was getting, shall we say, it was felt damp underfoot. It had been raining or something. And anyway, as far as I could see, there was people lying all over the place, either dead or severely wounded.
Yeah.
And redcoats going around with bayonets, stabbing them all as they were lying on the ground. And I was talking about grown men, and you're also talking about young teenage boys. And they're all crawling around, looking at me, asking me for help to drag them off the battlefield before they get painted by the English. And I think to myself, is this a movie? Did I miss something? And everybody else is wandering around beside me. They're walking straight through it all, oblivious to it. And I'm standing there thinking, oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, it's so embarrassing, isn't it, when you turn around and you say to people, you see, and then they're looking at you and say, you're off your rocker, mate. You've lost it. What's that? They are building housing on haunted fields at Margate, Kent. Blimey, it's a long time since I've been to Margate area. Long time. Served a few churches around there. Blimey.
Okay, Tanya. Yeah, but I've got an auntie that lives in Margate, my auntie Margaret Borman. Yes, she's lived there many, many, many years. I think she's part of the actual thing of Margate.
The fixtures. Fixtures and fittings.
Yeah.
Okay, why are you saying it's haunted fields? What are they haunted as? What's gone on there?
Lynn saying couldn't even find the video on Find Me a Medium with a sad face.
That's a good question. Do you believe in evil spirits? Because I was talking to someone the other day and they said they do not believe in haunted beings, because evil beings, because they go into like healing and that when they cross over.
Yeah, I do believe in evil spirits, very much so. There was I was doing some readings one time down in Bristol, and that was when we lived in Gloucester. And this young girl, she was with a family, and we were chatting away this time. And she turned and I said to her, I says, you've been attacked, haven't you? And she says, what? I says, you've been attacked, haven't you? I says, you're bruised. You were literally bruised from being attacked at night. And she said, I don't believe this. And I said, but it's true, isn't it? She was being sexually assaulted by an evil spirit, and her arms and her thighs, all of her legs and that were all badly bruised because of it. Yeah, so I do. Very much so.
Yeah, as Tanya just
says, there's not a load of bullshit.
Yeah. As Tanya just put, I do after my search, and he attacked my back.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It happens. It certainly happens. That young girl, she fell apart. She literally fell apart and broke out and sobbed. And when we went into the room, she told her mum, and she said, well, show him. So she showed me her arms. She'd had leggings on, so she rolled the leggings up, and you could see all the hand marks, all like the prints from where this guy was grabbing hold of her body. Yeah, she was all badly bruised by them.
That is quite a...
Yeah. She was very distressed, that young girl, very distressed, because there was only a mother that would believe it. None of the rest of the family would believe her. They thought she was off her head, but she wasn't. She definitely wasn't.
She could hardly do them marks herself.
No.
So I sent one of the big boys in, basically. The marks didn't hurt, but my back felt like I had a very heavy person on me. Understandable, very understandable. Linda Crawford's put, yes, I do. When I was young, we used to go to a wrecked haunted house. It was empty, and if we went near it, there used to be stones and stuff being thrown out through the windows. The old guy that used to live there hated kids. Oh, there we go, you see. There we go.
Moral of the story, go near the house.
Absolutely. There was somebody came to see me one day when we lived in Gloucester. Basically, what happened? There was this place that was it was a mental asylum, and they had lands where basically where the patients would go out and walk around the grounds, but there were many that had been found hung in the trees that hung themselves. And this guy, this couple were in the house with a dog. The dog used to howl, and the guy used to come in from work. He'd sit down, and all of a sudden he'd go very sort of depressed and get blackness around his eyes. And he'd just sit there like a zombie, basically. So I had to send someone to clear that lot out. No.
That's what Tanya's just put.
Yeah. Oh, that's good, Tanya. That's good, my dear. I hate that when that sort of thing happens. I bloody hate it. That's why I sent one of the big guns in.
It's like things like the most haunted and all that. They're encouraging bad spirits to come through.
Oh yeah. But it's sensationalism, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't like that idea when they do that. They're forcing actual spirits to come through, basically, and it's wrong. That's my own personal opinion. What is your opinion on it? And
what do you think, Luke?
It's all for TV to sell a show. I don't believe half of it's actually happening.
Hello, Amanda Broomforgate. Not too bad, thank you. And yourself? We just went to annoy him. I know it's bad now, but it was fun for us. Then being scared. Poopless, we'll say.
Exactly, Mariana.
Shows like Most Haunted are there to beef up, centralize, and sell the program.
That's good, Amanda.
Because there are buildings and places that have residential, resident energies that are residual from traumatic events that have taken place.
Yeah.
And they are very much ingrained into the fabric of the building.
Yeah.
And in some cases, even objects. Like part of a plane, you could pick it up and you could relive what was going on that plane before it hit the deck, so to speak.
Yeah.
So some of the things that these mediums are picking up, and I say mediums in the loose term, are resident energies that are imprinted in the fabric of the building. They're That's correct. Yeah. Every living thing has energy, and if it leaves an imprint of residual energy there of a traumatic event, then you can read it if you've got the skills.
Yeah.
Now, as for these certain mediums, whose names I won't mention to protect the innocent, all of them go into places like that for TV shows, and they connect to spirits that are lingering around. Now, yes, some spirits do linger around, and because it is a place where they had great enjoyment, it was a happy place, good memories, that sort of thing. Others are there because they're looking for people, like a loved one or something like that, to let them know what's happened. But you have certain mediums on there that actually allow themselves to be taken over by the spirits, and the rabbit on the TV camera as being this spirit of this person. That to me is a load of baloney. And it looks good on camera, it sells the program, it gets people glued to it and watching it and everything like that. Setting up cameras here, there, and everywhere to capture spirit movements. Yeah, well, if they're showing me a picture of an object being moved, I want to be there and check for strings, ropes, wires, and everything else before I'd be convinced it was done by a spirit.
Yeah.
Because I've got no way of checking that I'm verifying that is genuine. Even though I know that they're more than capable of moving candles and balls and toys and rocking horses and all that sort of thing. I've seen it many times. But there's nothing to verify that on these TV shows. So they could well be rigged. So to me, there is a sense of genuine article involved in programming. But I would go as far as saying 80% of it cannot be verified just because it's on a camera. Because he's there watching that 24 hours a day in the room to make sure it's not somebody there with a piece of wire moving it.
Yeah.
And I'm being taken over by this evil spirit. What a load of rubbish. Anyone could say that. So I'm not going to name names because some of it may well be genuine by some of those videos.
Yeah.
But that's what I say. It is a TV show sensationalized to sell a TV show and you viewing.
I recall one time friends of ours, they recorded on the old-fashioned video, recorded a program where, shall we say, a well-known medium in America was on this show, and it was a chat show. And they asked the medium if they could pick somebody like in the audience and sort of like get something for them, So anyway, they went to this young girl and started saying this, and this, and she was saying no. And the host of the show turned around and said, "Oh, well, you're so young, you may not have anybody over there who you would sort of recognize and all the rest of it, So I said to Tina at the time, he says, "Can you pause that a minute?" She says, "Yeah." So she paused it. I said, "Right." I says, "What it is," I says, "that young girl, her mum is in spirit. She's very bad with cancer." And I went into family details and what have you, what the mother was on about and all the rest of it. I said, "Right, you can forward it now." So when she forwarded it, she she said, "Oh, she says, yeah, she says, I do know somebody actually. My mum passed away with cancer, and all the details that I'd said, this young girl had mentioned, you know." Tina got up, she went, "Oh, bloody hell," she says, "I'm going to go and make a drink." As mumsy would do. "Hi, Veronica, how you doing, my dear? We got to get in touch, haven't we, for an evening?"
Yeah, but you know, that's what I think on some of those most haunted style programs.
Yes, Tanya, I do. Which is quite, yeah. It's quite interesting, the responses of some people when you go up to them and have a little chat.
And there are, without shadow of a doubt, there are buildings all over the world that have spirit activity in them.
Absolutely.
But it's not, you know, unless I'm physically there myself in that building, I can't say definitive that it's lost souls wandering around the building, because there's so many different types of, in brackets, haunting. Because there's residual energy hauntings, which is just like a tape recorder replaying an act from someone's life in the building. And in some cases where a building actually has spirit activity, it is absolutely nothing to do with the building. It's actually the land that the building's built on.
Yes, Jeremiah, I have. It happened one night when I was in a supermarket. Oh, dear God. Yeah, that was an interesting conversation, that one was. Interesting conversation.
That is what like we try to do, and I think Tom's the same. We like to try and find out the newbies, people we don't know, to give them the messages, because that is when you can get real proof. Because if you know the person, then how can you give them proof? It's like when people say, "Oh, is my dad there, or is my mum there, is my husband there?" So you've already fed us what we are meant to be showing, telling you. That is why we do try to say, do not be the medium. We're probably all full up anyway, but
or fed up.
Yeah. But that is what we try to do and say. So it's down to us to actually give you the proof, not you telling us.
Yeah. But it's like, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's where do you draw the line, isn't it? You know, sometimes there's a really, really deep, genuine reason why they wanted to come through and talk to someone. That's the thing. That's the key. It's like that family I was telling you about the other week, where they wanted to commit suicide because, you know, where they were in financial troubles with the company and their home, you know. If I hadn't gone up to that woman and started chatting and saying where this £10,000 check was in the old ledger, they probably wouldn't have been here, you know, and they would have left two little kids in this world. But I went up to her and I started chatting to her and I started telling her about the old ledger, where they could find the £10,000 check, where the husband had put it in the wrong ledger, and everything would be fine, you know. But it's nice. How much of an annoyance does it become? Well, Jeremiah, it doesn't really, you know. I'm the type, when I used to do church services, I used to love going to the hardened ones where, you know, they'd cross their arms, prove it, and all this business, you know. I used to love going to them because I love to see their faces change, you know. And I've had any amount over the years where, over 50 odd years of it, where they've come up and said, you know, I came in here a total skeptic, I'm going out here now a total believer. There's no way you could have known that. There's no way you could have understood about what went on there at that time because you don't know the family. Do you know what I mean? It's lovely. I love it.
It's like
absolutely.
Some people actually say about closing down and opening up, and I'm actually hearing people turn around and say they're actually following me everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Do you actually tell spirit not now, or what do you do to actually?
Well, many a time, when we're in bed, I'll I'll be watching the telly or reading a book or something, and I'll just say, "Oh bloody hell," and then Tina will say, "What's going on?" I said, nothing. No, there is. Who's here? Who's here? I said, "Oh no, you don't want to know. You just don't want to know, you know." And I usually say to them, "Now look, sod off. This is my time, not yours. My time." And they respect me for that, and I'm quite happy at allowing them to sort of say, right, well, I'll go off and I'll come back when it's a presentable time, you know. Question: does your doggy see spirits?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tanya's put, without you guys, I wouldn't even know half of what I do now about my ancestry. Oh, there we go.
An example of our dog seeing spirit was maybe 2 weeks ago now. I was just about to do a crystal read for a lady, and her son appeared doing what I would best describe as like commando rolls from the door all the way through the hallway into the living room, and then parked his bum next to me. And the dog saw him coming and moved off the sofa to get space so that he could have a sit down next to me.
I used to have one.
Yeah, and then I gave his mum the read, that tell her everything that he wanted to say.
Yeah.
And then he sat with me for the rest of the show, and I was showing him how I use the crystal ball and who I'm going to by the light that Tonka put up there. And he was talking back and forth to me and Tonka the whole night after the show. And then when the time the show finished, he hung around for a bit afterwards as well and watched the telly with us.
I used to have a dog many years ago up in the northeast, and because I could see spirit coming in through the wall or through the door or whatever, you know, they'd just be walking in there, and the dog used to sit there, look up and wag its tail. Okay, well, yeah, somebody else is here. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, they would always tell, because they're very sensitive, aren't they? That's the thing.
Yeah.
What about, what is that?
Belligerent.
Yeah, spirits.
Yeah, no, they're not all nice at times, I tell you. They're not all nice at times, but you just put them in a place, basically. Techno crap, Jeremiah. Techno crap, techno prisoners. That's how you protect yourself.
Oh, about that geezer that went to the bloody shower, and I was having a shower, getting ready to go and do a church. It was one of those Saturday night specials, 2 hours of clairvoyance. And I'm in the shower getting washed and sorting myself out to go and do this demonstration.
It was a lady, wasn't it?
No, it was a young man. Oh. And this young guy, probably about 20 if he was a day, stood in the shower dressed in his motorcycle outfit, telling me, "Oh, can you tell me mum this and that?" And the next thing I said, "I can't tell her anything. I'm in the bloody shower." You know, can I get a little bit of peace to get washed and whatever else? It's, you know, it's 2 hours before the show. Oh yeah, but early bird catches the worm. I said, yeah, early bird gets soaking wet because I'm in a shower. Now, Pete off.
That was going to Jenny's sanctuary, wasn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh God!
When we got to Jenny's sanctuary, there he was standing in front of the audience saying, "Can you tell her now, please?"
It's like that one I had 3 weeks before the event. God's truth. And he chatting away. I says, "What church are you on about?" And he said the church. I says, "Bloody hell!" I says, "I'm not there for 3 weeks." Yeah. But there's no such thing as time for them, you see. So they're quite happy coming in whenever. Tell my missus this, tell my missus that. Bloody hell.
Yeah, but some of them were like, if I was doing a service, and I would say I was on an early start, say a 7 till 7 shift.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a Sunday, and it's my turn for the short shift, which basically means instead of doing 12 hours, I'd only do 8. So I'd have enough time to get home, sorted out, change, and whatever else, and be able to go and do the service.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, this granddad, he sat next to me on the train to work,
yeah,
and on the tube.
Yeah.
Then he got in the car and followed me around the whole time I was busy on my shift. And all he kept saying was, "He looks dodgy. He looks dodgy. He looks dodgy. That one's dodgy. That one wants nicking. That one looks dodgy." And then followed me back on the train, sat at the table while I was having dinner with me, and then got in the car with us as we went to the church to do the service.
Yeah.
And then he was moaning and whinging and wailing because when he got to the church, all the seats were taken.
Yeah. I've had them travel with me in a car to church and travel on the way back. And I said, "What are you doing?" "Well, no, come on, start off. No, you've had your bit. It's time to go, mate. Whether you like it or not, you're going." And then of course, I just said to my guys, "Right, come on, get in here, deal with it. Don't want him here."
And then when he got up,
he wasn't on the toilet. Well said, Marianne.
Then when it came round to the lady that he wanted to speak to, and I said to her, "I've got this jet," and all I got was, "Oh God, not him." And he says, "Can you please tell her from me, I divorced you 20 years ago. I ain't got no message. I ain't telling you where such and such a paper's at. Now bugger off back to your old man."
Yeah, I've had people walk out, literally walk out of the church because of bringing certain people through, because they just didn't want to know. Literally get up and walk out, and it's crazy. That happened one time over in Oxfordshire. There was a young girl there, well, two young girls sitting at the front, and I got about halfway through, so I said to this young girl, I says, "Oh, I want to come to you." I started saying, "I've got this, and this." And she says, "Oh, no, thank you." And got up and walked out. And I said to a friend, I said, well, I assumed it was a friend. I said, "You're a friend of hers?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "You've been friends for 35 years, haven't you?" And you could see him mentally working it through. "Yeah, we have actually." "Oh," I says, "Well, you know all about her then, don't you?" And she says, "Well, I do actually." I said, "Right, I'll give you all this." So I gave that girl's message to a friend, and she agreed with us. She's, yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll tell her later.
Well, this geezer, right, his missus that he divorced cheated on him. He died of a heart attack. She couldn't find the details of the insurance company to claim his insurance, so she had to pay for the funeral herself because there was no family contactable. And she kept saying, "Well, he needs to come back and tell me where the damn policy is." And when he came back, he says, "I ain't telling her a certain thing."
You know, there was a time saying that there about the funeral, right? I was taking the funeral because I take funerals as well. I was taking the funeral this day, and it was a crematorium, the local crematorium. And it was one of those situations whereby family just didn't get on with other parts of the family. So it was all kicking off. And they had to lock the doors, so a particular part of the family didn't get in. So I'm giving it this what for with the person who passed away. And there's a door at the side, not the main doors as you come in or the main doors as you go out, but there's a side door what goes down to where the big burners are, the ovens and that, okay? So at this funeral, I'm giving it what for, then all of a sudden the door, that side door, the handle, was frantically going bloody nuts, and there was a banging on the door. Nobody behind it. There was a banging on the door because everybody's sort of going. I don't want to know what's going on here, but it was to do with the old girl who passed away. Yeah. So yeah, it was very, very interesting because I spoke to one of the staff there, and she turned and said, "Oh," she said, "No," she says, "There's never anybody behind that door during the service, you know." So yeah, and it's always locked. So very
they're trying to get out, thinking it's a bit hot in there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's that time with Mags.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll let Luke.
Yeah, it was this lady called Maggie. It was her funeral. She died from cancer, and she was one of our early teachers.
Mm-hmm.
She got us ready before Albert took over, and we were at her funeral, and they had, the curtains closed round the coffin,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was me and I think it was two others.
Debbie
actually saw Margaret, Maggie, step from behind the curtains and waving at everybody. And we were waving back, and there's a lot of people looking at us and saying, "What the hell are you waving at?" And that was Maggie waving at us.
Yeah. Do you know, I did find one time I was doing a funeral up in Gloucester, and she was a lovely lady. She was a real character. And I remember when I was taking the funeral, they decided to have this music on. Well, it was sung in Welsh with "You Raise Me Up." The song was "You Raise Me Up," but it was sung in Welsh. Of course, everybody's sitting there in Gloucester's like, you can't follow it. Do you know what I mean? But this woman, she was dancing up and down literally dancing up and down the aisle. She had a skirt on and a blouse, but the skirt, she was pulling it out at the sides while she was sort of dancing up and down the aisle, And she said to me, she said, "I want to say a few words." And I'm thinking, oh, bloody hell, here we go. And she said, well, she says, "I've got my two nieces here." She says, "and they're not saying what I want to say." And I went, oh, bloody hell. I ended up at that funeral, I ended up giving messages from the lady in the coffin to the family. It was like, bloody hell. So the guy came up who was in charge of the creme at the time. He said, "I don't believe this." He says, "I've never been to a funeral service like this before." I says, "Well, it's the way it's had to go, mate. It's as simple as that." Oh, she was well happy then. She was off on her way then. And the family with them they were happy. They were off on their way also.
Jeremiah's just asked a nice thing. Well, not that. If you're able, I know there are sensitive subjects, and people say, what is the most memorable reading you have had to do and feel level of urgency from each spirit?
I would say the most memorable one was that one that I mentioned about those that they wanted to buy the booze, and they wanted to commit suicide. They felt that they couldn't cope. They were going to lose literally everything, the house, the business, the whole lot. And it was nice that lady rang me up the following day after she got home that night. She told her husband that she'd sort of met me. I had told her certain things, and he turned. "Hello, Mumsy."
Hello.
It's Mumsy.
Hey!
Hello, darlings.
Hello,
Hi,
Mumsy.
Mummy.
Hello, my sweetheart.
How are you, Mummy?
I'm all right, my darling. I'm just going to bed.
Oh, God.
Oh, I thought you were coming to do some reading.
Mumsy's little soldier.
I know, it's Mummy's little boy.
Yeah. Jeremiah's saying hello.
Hello, Jeremiah.
And I think Lynn Green's waving. I think it's a wave. Yes. So no. Luke asked a question.
Sorry, darling. What did you say?
Says I thought you were coming to do some knicker readings.
No.
Marianne's saying, Marianne's down in Kent.
Hey, champion.
What part of Kent you in, Marianne?
I think Margate she was on about.
Yeah, she might not live there though, buddy. Looking beautiful.
Oh, that's nice. Jeremiah, looking beautiful as always.
My young girl, she is.
Well, I don't know about that.
My mummy.
Well, thank you very much
Medway, she's at Medway.
for commenting on my way I've turned out. It's very kind of you.
You look very lovely. You both do. They're my boys.
Yeah.
You need a shave.
Oh, dear God. Sure, don't even go there, pal. Don't even go there. Don't even think about it.
She's up on this show looking like Gary Mary.
No Medway well, don't we? No Medway well. Where did I used to do that church? Well, it was Chatham, wasn't it? Did you ever get to Chatham Spiritualist Church, Marianne? Big old church. Can't remember what street it's on. Trouble now. 3 boys. It's true, Marianne. Very true.
Yeah.
Do you ever get to church?
That's why we normally say double trouble turns into triple trouble.
Absolutely.
We've got a better thing on the ticker tape. And I think we've gone right out of that now. About the
yeah. Yeah. I'm near Chatham, yes. When you go to Chatham Spiritualist Church, speak to a guy called George McQueen and his wife Betty McQueen. Lovely couple. Tell them you've met me. Tell them I say hi.
Yeah, and I can guess they'll say, "Oh God, not him."
Are you going to answer that question as well?
Done deep trance in there and everything.
Well, as far as readings go, I very rarely ever remember them after I've given them because they're not for me.
Is that cranberry juice you're drinking, my dear?
No, Diet Coke.
Diet Coke with
Diet
Coke. Light. Yes.
I used to stay with George and Betty, Marianne. Many. I've served them many times. I've literally packed that church out when I've been there. Beautiful church.
That's nice. What Jeremiah's just put. Two beautiful couples and beautiful family.
Oh, bless you, Jeremiah.
There we go. You say.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that a nice name?
No, it is nice, isn't it?
I like Jeremiah.
Yeah. You like Jeremiah?
I do.
Oh, Jeremiah, she likes you, Jeremiah.
I like the name.
Oh, you like the name. Oh, so you don't like Jeremiah, but you like the name.
No, I'm not saying that. I don't know Jeremiah, but I'm sure he's a lovely guy. But I'm just saying I like the name Jeremiah.
Yeah. The other day was quite memorable because of I was giving this lady a reading because she'd not that long lost her daughter.
No,
but then 3 weeks ago, she lost her son through what she said through drugs because I felt that he couldn't live without his sister.
Oh, bless
and
him.
He wanted to be with her. So she buried both of them within weeks of each other.
Listen, guys.
What are you going on about, Jeremiah? It was a bullfrog.
I think I'm going to go to bed.
Oh,
but I'm going to send out lots of thoughts because it's kicking off in Hartlepool now.
Is it?
Yeah. So it's kicking off in London and it's kicking off in Hartlepool. Yeah.
Kate was chatting to me earlier.
Hey?
There's a parcel on its way to you.
If it's Mills and Boone, you can.
It's getting returned to sender.
You can always use them to pop your couch up.
Or use it as toilet paper because that's all it's good enough for.
Oh!
Well, actually, it's copies of 50 Shades of Grey.
I don't want that muck. I told you I'm
we don't have that muck in here, do we now?
No, we don't, darling.
No.
Jane Austen.
Yes, Jeremiah says, "Sweet dreams, great to see you."
And great to see you, Jeremiah.
It's not.
He is a lovely guy. We actually had a video chat with him the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Actually, it is Mills and Boone, but it's the updated, modern, exotic versions.
What's he say?
It's actually Mills and Boone, but it's the updated, modern day sort of version.
I don't
No
want
smut in this
I
house,
don't
yeah.
do smut.
No, we don't do smut.
No.
It's been a pleasure, Linda.
It's a bit like Lady Chatley's Lover meets EastEnders.
God, Ethel?
What was that?
Lady Chatley's Lover meets EastEnders. God.
Well, everybody's done everybody, and everybody's expecting a baby by everybody.
Yeah, but that's the same as Coronation Street, Emmerdale, all the soaps. Everyone's had everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I didn't bring him up to read smut like that.
Yeah, well,
No, I don't read.
Yeah. She's protective of us, of little soldiers.
Don't corrupt my boy.
No, he doesn't read that smut. He watches it on the movies.
No, he doesn't. He watches Mary Poppins. I tell you, I've got a lovely film for you to watch, and it's a nice film, and it's Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. I watched it last night, and it's a beautiful film. There's no smut, and it's just nice.
Is it a bit like Debbie Does Dallas?
No.
Or
It's
Baron
nice.
Or Baron Does Dundee?
No.
No.
And I'm getting worried about you.
It's smut again, isn't it, dear?
Yes, wash your mouth out. Boy.
Oh, no, dear boy, don't go there.
Carbolic.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, sort it out.
This is a clean household, I'll have you know.
Yes. No smut in here, isn't there?
Absolutely not. No.
No, we don't do that sort of thing in this home.
No.
Do we, dear?
No.
Now, I know your home is very clean home. It's run like a nunnery.
Absolutely,
yes.
Hello, Joe.
Here and none of this there and none of this anywhere.
No.
Joe,
I can't stand that. I despise it. I will never ever watch it. Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's nice.
Joe, have you seen who's here?
Hey, Joe. Hello, darling. No, it used to be funny, but then it went silly, didn't it?
Well, yeah. It went over the top, actually.
Yeah. I prefer Downton Abbey.
I'm good, thank you. You're
I
good.
do like Downton
Not
Abbey.
too bad, Joe, not too bad.
You like Downton, do you?
Yes, and my mother stars in Downton Abbey because the character that Maggie Smith plays is exactly how my mum is.
Oh, I'd get on all right with her then.
Lovely to see you too, Joe. Yes, disgusting, isn't it? Yeah, disgusting.
Yes.
And Dad was a bit like the Lord of the Manor, married to Maggie Smith.
And Maya agrees with us.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it got stupid in the end. It got to a point where you thought, what's it all about? It just wasn't
there
funny
were too many
anymore.
ankles being shown in Downton Abbey at the end.
Yeah.
Mumsy. There we go.
Mumsy.
Yes, darling.
We was actually having a discussion about scam and being scammed. Scammers and being scammed. That's what the discussion was about.
See. This chat this evening is about scammers and those beings.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, I've interrupted.
No. Went off into a tangent.
Well,
then,
yeah, well,
I mean,
I think those sort of people that do things like that are the lowest of the low.
I agree.
Look
at, I mean, over the years,
Mm.
how many people would you say that I've literally dug out of the shit because of scammers?
Oh gosh, quite a lot.
Yeah,
quite a lot.
Crazy. They go to them first, and then they come to me, and it's like,
what we need.
What's that?
What we need is a complete turnaround.
So what's kicked off in Hartlepool then?
Well, same thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll send thoughts of the kid. She was chatting to me today.
Yeah.
Kate was.
Yeah. No, it's
Richardson, by the way.
it's serious.
Yeah.
It's serious. But
it's not going to stop there.
These scammers. I mean, I'm not being funny, but it's not just. But no, the vulnerable people.
Yeah. Do you remember your mum? With that bloody woman in Holland or somewhere.
In Holland. She was
getting money out of your mum.
She was getting money out of my mum because
£25 a time.
Yeah, my mum was pretty vulnerable after my dad passed away, and
that was about 25 years ago. She was paying £25 a time,
and then they kept sending, well, not threatening letters, but
till I stepped in,
and
I sent a letter back.
Yeah, and then I phoned them up and had a go.
Yeah, we never heard from her again once I sent that letter. Yeah.
You know, if you send this, you'll get good luck and all that. I mean, what a load of twaddle.
Yeah. What shows is that, Jeremiah? Yeah, she was very vulnerable.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Is raiding coffee grounds a scam? Well, you know, you should have been here for the dribble readings, Marianne. Sorry, that's all.
Then you would have known. Then you would have known the answer to that one.
Yeah. Or even when we discussed Mumsy's liquor readings.
Yeah.
See, what I do wonder is, like, when people do like tea leaf readings and things like that live on air. Yeah. How can they pick up the energies of that person?
Well, I thought, because I don't drink tea or coffee, so so I wouldn't. But I thought that you had to actually hold the cup.
You did,
and drink it.
Yeah, you did. You have to. Yeah.
Yeah. And once you've drunk,
you get a correct reading, you have to.
Once you've drunk the tea, and your leaves are at the bottom, you take the cup with your hand. Turn it upside down, turn it 3 times, and then lift the cup up.
Yeah.
Then hand it back to the person.
Yeah.
The person who's going to read it, you then hand the cup to them and they will read it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, unfortunately, from what I can see, there's a lot of scammers in the spirit.
Yeah.
So-called spirit, because they're not spiritual, are they?
That's right. You've got to remember here, Marianne, as well, that coffee grounds are obviously to do with powdered coffee. So when you make a mug of coffee or a cup of coffee, it dissolves, it disappears, so there's nothing there.
Only crushed. You can read crushed coffee beans.
Yeah, you can't. Look, just said you can read coffee beans.
Crushed coffee beans.
Crushed coffee beans.
Yeah, but not after you've made yourself a cup of coffee, can you?
Here there is smut.
Well, but you probably could, because you know when
there's a lot on YouTube.
You know when you actually do like percolated coffee.
Yeah.
And you've got the coffee.
Yeah, but you're crushing it, aren't you? So it's compounded.
Yeah, but it's still there.
Yeah, but it's compounded, isn't it?
No, I see what Paul's getting at.
Yeah, I see what he's getting at. But what I'm saying is it's crushed, isn't it? It's all crushed into like a...
Yeah.
It's all crushed. You put it in the carafe with the hot water.
Yeah.
You then let it brew. You then put the plunger of the carafe. And you again pour your coffee, drink all the coffee, lift the carafe plunger off, look at it that way, turn it 3 times, look into it, and it will say, "Throw me in the bin."
Yeah, that's a real brew.
That's how you read crushed coffee beans.
Yeah. So Marianne's saying there's a lot on YouTube apparently.
Of what?
Coffee
ground readings.
Oh no.
It's crazy.
The thing is, why don't these people just do? I mean, like you three, you know, you're doing it. You're working for spirit. You're communicating with spirit, and that's what it should be. But these others, they're just in it for this.
Financial gain. It's all about financial gain.
They've got no
models.
No
models.
No moral rectitude.
Pardon?
Yes, there you are. There's
no moral rectitude. Oh, rectitude. All right. I'm a copy.
It's like what we do. You know, we do say when we do our own lives, if you want to donate, you're more than welcome.
Exactly.
But the only thing I do charge for is the wax cards.
Yes.
I don't make any money for it.
And then you use it up.
Yeah, it's the wax is really expensive,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the card and the iron and all that. I don't make anything. Actually, I lose money.
Yeah. But the problem
See,
is
there's again, Marianne's put some do live stream and you don't even see their faces. There's a good scam.
Well, that may be because, Marianne, that may be because they've got a face for radio.
Yeah, it could be ugly buggers, couldn't it? Could be the ugly buggers ball. You said crystal ball
no,
readings.
that's not very spiritual.
No, but the ugly buggers ball, like the ball readings, crystal ball readings.
You're saying people are ugly. You're not supposed to.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, right.
No,
Okay.
no.
I
no.
do apologise if anybody's out there that's
no.
ugly. I do apologise.
Say it how it is, Dad. Say it how it is.
Well, this is it.
Well, in your defense,
Yeah. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
in order for people to be strikingly handsome and good looking like myself,
And
And-
myself as
And
well.
Dad,
Paul and yourself,
and
Yes.
Mumsy.
and Mum's, that you see, you have to understand that there has to be the opposite.
Of course, yes.
Yes.
There's opposites in everything,
For
isn't there?
there to be such thing as roses, there also has to be such a thing as dung.
But that's true, yeah, yeah. Oh, shit.
But on the other hand, the dung can be beautiful because the dung helps to make the rose beautiful.
Yes, the type one you can't have the other.
But you see, what is beauty?
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Only
Beauty is in here.
It's in the eye of the beholder.
Because if you think about it,
Now, she's going to say, if you think about it, Daddy here is strikingly handsome and
no,
beautiful.
no. What I was going to say was,
Oh, all right. Okay.
no. When you pass away, this is your physical body. The beautiful soul is the one that goes on.
Yeah. See, Marianne's saying it's easy money, and they say £5 a question. My God. There's one born every minute if people gone into that.
But
One
there's
born
people
every
that
minute.
actually pay. It was like years and years ago when we was living in Slough, I think it was. My mum, I went down the town with my mum, and this Gypsy Rosalie, I call her, come up to mum, started giving her a reading. So my mum gave £1 to, she went, no, £5.
What?
And I thought, what?
It's like the old day that I went to see and get a gypsy reading of a crystal ball in Banbury one time. I ended up giving her the bloody reading.
You should have
She
charged
said to my
her
son
then.
when she said to my son when he came in, he said, he's bloody good, him. God. Oh, God. Oh, that's another memorable reading, Jeremiah. Just remember that. Yeah. That was crazy, that. It was a good old-fashioned, you know, the old-fashioned gypsy, what do we call these, caravan things? Wooden caravan
What, the
things.
proper Roman
Yeah,
type?
yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was. It was a
If you ever go,
Banbury festival thing, or whatever it's called.
if you ever go into a Romany Gypsies caravan, see how beautiful it is in there.
Oh, yeah.
It is spotless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, I did a lot of stuff for a lot of gypsies around all over the UK, didn't I? They were always on the phone.
Yeah, but they weren't Roman Egyptians.
Oh no, they're proper gypsies.
Were they?
Yeah, they were proper gypsies.
Oh.
Oh yeah. If you want anybody taken care of, give us a shout, Tom.
That's what I say.
I know.
How
Dear,
long have you got?
Are you getting emotional, dear?
No, I'm getting hot.
Oh dear.
It's like a sauna in here. I don't
I
know.
know.
Daddy, how much of a list do you want?
A list
Yes.
for
Said,
what?
if you ever want somebody disposed of, give us a name, and I'll pass it on. I said, how big do you want the list?
Oh dear God. No. I actually knew a hitman at one time. Yeah.
But he never came to our home.
No, no,
I
no.
didn't never meet him. I wouldn't.
Yes, of course, yes.
I don't like violence.
No, no. He used to keep a shotgun under his bed.
I keep books. Oh no, I don't.
Not under the bed.
Not under the bed.
Yeah, yeah.
You keep Mills and Boone under your bed.
I do not keep Mills and Boone under my bed. And if you send me a Mills and Boone,
Gypsies tend to be travellers. They're travelling people, Jeremiah. They travel around the country in caravans and stuff like that.
where's Jeremiah? Where are you from?
America, Illinois.
Oh, Jeremiah.
Where?
Illinois.
Illinois. Oh,
Yeah,
that's up
down from
there, isn't it?
Pardon?
Midwest.
He's not up there.
Isn't that
He's
Illinois?
here.
No, I mean Illinois in America.
Oh, I
Isn't that
see.
up-
Oh,
up
I
the
thought
top?
you meant. I thought you meant he was up there.
Isn't that Chicago? Is that Chicago, Illinois?
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
Chicago, Illinois. Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm. Oh.
Lindsay and he's my bonus son. Something going on there.
Oh.
Hi, Carolyn. Hey. What's that supposed to mean? Hi, Carolyn.
I think there's a caroling come on.
Is Karen Thomas still here, is she? Funny name town, Jeremiah saying. Effingham, Illinois.
Oh, I say. Well, I can remember when I was in America going to, what was the name of that place?
Effingham?
No.
No. Chicago?
No.
No. Illinois?
No. It was a Amish.
Yeah, still listening, Dad.
Amish
Yeah.
town. Lancaster County.
Yeah, but no, it was.
Hello, Carolyn.
It was.
Carolyn's from South Africa. Carolyn
It was.
Thomas.
Oh God, what was the name of it? It was where they filmed Witness, the film Witness with Harrison Ford.
Philadelphia.
No, it was crumbs. What was it called?
The Back and Beyond.
No, it was something that could be taken.
Lancaster, Lynn Grange just said.
Yeah, but it was
Lynn Grange just said Lancaster.
no.
No, it's not Lancaster.
It was sort of like sort of a sexual connotation.
Oh, I said that. That's the smut.
No, the name of the place.
We do be religious in this household, yeah.
No, it was oh crikey.
I don't know.
Oh blimey. I know it's where they filmed Witness.
Is it?
Oh, it was a good
The
film.
name of the film?
Witness.
Witness.
Alexa, where was the movie Witness filmed?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the 1985 film Witness, starring Harrison Ford, Kelly McGillis, and Lucas Haas, was filmed on location in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and surrounding areas.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
No, it wasn't. It was
No,
something.
it wasn't.
It wasn't.
No,
No,
Mumsy knows. Mumsy knows.
no, it was an Amish.
Intercourse.
Intercourse.
That's it. Intercourse. I knew it had something to do with
What
sex.
the
Oh,
name for a
yeah,
place?
I say.
You
Hi,
are.
Dean Thomas. Are you in the mood? Because you're writing in capitals.
Yeah, intercourse. That was it. I knew it was something.
I say, dear, please. We're British. We don't say things like that. Not in public.
It was a beautiful place.
Oh, I say.
Well, they could have called it Hookup Town.
Well, you would have done.
Great town.
Consider the alternative. I suppose Intercourse was probably the better version.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah. Oh,
Posh.
it was.
Oh, yes, we're posh. We're posh, Jeremiah. We're British.
Yeah.
We're posh.
I was just asking Dawn Thomas, is she in a mood? Because she wrote in capitals.
Oh.
That's better.
Yes, well, you know, that wasn't very pleasant, was it? To be shouted at like
Well,
that.
she probably didn't realise she had her caps locked on.
Yeah, well, it's, you know,
I'll
it's,
stick up for you,
it's not a
Dawn.
British thing, is it, dear?
Maybe she was wanting to be heard.
Yes, probably,
Yeah,
yes.
she's probably thinking.
She's probably wanting to put her voice over everyone else's.
Yes, we're wittering
Yes.
on like two old fogies.
Oh, I say, dear. First of all, you mentioned intercourse. Then you say we've written on like two old fogies.
All right, this is getting real smutty now because Lynn
Absolutely, oh boy.
Evie, which is the lady that she lives with, is from Pennsylvania. She said it's right down the road from Blue Balls, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
So Intercourse, Pennsylvania is right down the road from Blue Balls, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Who said this?
Lynn Green. Now,
all right. Well,
can
she
you
would know
imagine living in a house in a town called Blue Balls?
Yeah, can you can see where the smut's coming in, can't you?
Well, it's like that place in
Terrible.
Cornwall, isn't it?
Oh, are we going down there now, are we dear?
Brown Willie.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think there was any need for that.
No, I found it very interesting.
What, the Brown Willie?
No,
Oh.
no, the Amish.
Oh, the Amish. Oh, I see.
Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
There we go. There's also a Bluebell.
Oh,
We used to live in Bluebell, didn't we, dear?
yeah, Bluebell Close.
Yes, dear.
Can you imagine introducing your family? This is Mummy. She's just fresh from intercourse. And this is Daddy. He's from Blue. He's long suffering from Blue Balls.
There he is. Sounds like a good plan, doesn't it?
Yes.
She said it's on the outskirts of Lancaster County.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah, we did a
That's
tour.
where, that's where all the Amish live.
Yeah.
Now I think Linda's scamming us,
It's
Jeremiah. Well
it's
said, Jeremiah.
what must it, yeah, I went to.
I don't know. It's bad enough trying to remember whatever I'm trying to bloody say. Never mind what you're
No,
saying.
they took us to a mock-up. Well, it was an Amish house, and it was done out as it would be. But oh, it was lovely.
Wasn't
In
that
fact,
one
I came
on
away.
TV where she bought a...
Well, we watch a program about the Amish on the telly, and it follows youngsters on their what do they call it, the runaway period.
Oh yeah, I've seen one or two of those.
And,
Yeah,
a couple of them come from really strangely named villages and townships, so it's very plausible to believe in places called Intercourse and Blue Balls.
Because there was one lady that was opening a house. She got shunned and she was opening a boarding house.
Yeah, because one of the older ladies opened up a boarding house
For anyone.
for anybody, and when you came to stay at the boarding house, you had to dress like Amish,
oh, I'd like that.
and you couldn't use your mobile phones or charge
lovely.
any of your electrical equipment. And she provided shaving implements for the men, which was cutthroat razors.
Oh, fair enough.
To be honest, when you see the way the world is going today, you can understand why they choose to disassociate themselves.
Yeah. Well, it would make
They
sense.
try and live a pure life.
Yeah, but it would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You know, because let's face it, you know, there's so much crap going on these days. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Rumspringer, yeah, that's the one. That's what they call it. Yeah, Rumspringer. It's when they get 2 years away from the community to decide whether they want to live that lifestyle.
Mm.
Hey, Sophie from New Zealand.
What's
What's going on there? What's on there?
No, this.
I said that yonks ago.
Yeah,
God,
yeah, must be. Paul was a little bit slow in the uptake on that one.
What did you think?
Yeah, I think he was, yes.
Oh, I think he needs his bed, darling. He's past his bedtime.
Oh, do you reckon, dear?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he should tuck up and mummy read him a story.
Oh, dear God.
And it won't be Nelson Bib.
Is it past 7 o'clock, like?
Yeah. Sophie Hans is saying she's in a dark place.
Right.
I need
Remember,
some guidance, please.
Tomorrow's
Right,
a
I'll
school
leave you to
day.
it.
All right.
Good night, darling.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Good
Mummy.
night, darling. Love
Have
you.
Have you done Paulie's packed lunch for school tomorrow?
Well, it is a school. Yeah, yes, yes, yes.
What's he got?
He's got salad sandwich with a fusilli bar and an apple and an apple and water.
Oh well.
Why is he vegan?
Eh?
Is he vegan?
Well, no, he needs to have a day without meat.
Oh God! Don't start that. Oh God! Don't start that. Oh, we had this dietary talk with the heart rehabilitation lot.
Yeah, all right. Well, look, poor Sophie needs help. So you.
Yeah, Sophie, we're not doing readings, unfortunately, for tonight.
Night.
We are on Signs of the Afterlife tomorrow at 8 o'clock in UK time. But is there anything you want to say there, Dad?
Not really. I'm just chilling.
Well, there is, because Jeremiah's saying, I'll send you a Hershey bar, Paul.
Oh dear God, Jeremiah! I've tried one of them. Bloody awful. Oh no! That's not chocolate. That's not chocolate, Jeremiah. That's not chocolate. I'm sorry, mate, but it's not chocolate. Can't be doing with that. No, I think Jeremiah is going to get the T-shirt. I can feel it coming on.
If he's going to get the T-shirt, we're not interested.
I'm telling you, he's going to get the T-shirt. He's getting to that stage.
He's saying, send me one then.
There you go. There you go. Kiss my boss. Absolutely, son. Absolutely. Charming. So you're going through a lot at the moment, Sophie? I don't know. Hershey bars. I mean, for God's sakes, Hershey bars. Come on. We've got friends that live out in what do you call it?
Saying dark chocolate, Sophie's saying.
Dark
Is that your dark place then, Sophie?
We got friends that live out in America, in the States, and we used to send them Cadbury's when it was the proper Cadbury's, you know, when the milk was gleaned from Wales, basically, because it was always creamier. So that's how you got the creamier chocolate. And they would send us some Hershey bars. Oh my God. That stuff was absolutely vile. I've never tasted chocolate like it in all my life. Sophie's saying, yeah, she's in a dark chocolate place.
I've never had a Hershey bar, so I can't really comment.
Oh, Luke, you're not missing anything, buddy. You're not missing anything. It's bloody awful.
I do like dark chocolate.
No, Hershey bars it's crap chocolate. I think, Jeremiah, would you agree? Dame bars are revolting.
Oh, dime bars. Yeah, I remember them.
Dime bars, yeah.
I think they're bringing them back, dime bars.
That's Caramac.
Oh, Caramac. Caramac's coming back. I used to like them.
Yeah. You definitely were missing out, Jeremiah. It was Cadbury's was taken over by Hershey's, and they made it crap. They made it crap.
Yeah, it definitely don't taste the same. And like the size of the bars now have got really, really small.
Oh yeah, prices have gone up, but the chocolate bars have gone small.
Galaxy bars are the best.
Yeah. Yeah, we tend to go through quite a bit of Galaxy bars, shall we say? And also, I've got a particular fetish these days for the old oh God, I can't think what you call them.
Oh wow!
The lovely sweets, yeah.
Yeah, because they have actually brought them back now. The Caramac bars.
Yeah.
Bargains, which we've got one in Kilmarnock, haven't we? Home bargains.
Yeah.
You can get them in Sainsbury's as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Star bars from the 80s.
But also, what was it I got a few weeks back? I bought you an actual. No, it wasn't the marathon. It was another.
It's like, I mean, it's like the other one where they changed it to a Snickers bar. I mean, what was all that about?
Oh, I don't know.
Bloody Snickers bar?
Mm.
What was that one called again? What was Snickers?
Opal fruits.
Yeah, what was that one called before it was Snickers?
Marathon.
Marathon. Yeah, then they changed it to Snickers. I couldn't see the point of that.
It's like opal fruits, what they used to call opal fruits.
Yeah.
Now they're
Spangles. Spangles is another one. I'm showing my age now. Show me age, son. Sorry about this. We used to have Spangles, which was like a square hard-boiled sweet that were all different flavours, you know?
Yeah.
You had like the strawberry, the orange and all that sort of thing.
Yeah. What
It hasn't always been Snickers, Lynn Green. Sorry, but it hasn't. We're here to testify to that.
Yeah. My mum used to love the old sweet peanuts.
Yeah.
Mm.
And don't forget a finger of fudge.
Yeah.
I think I've had just enough to give the kids a treat.
Yeah.
He's full of cabaret goodness and very small and neat. I think
I've had just enough to give the kids a treat.
Hey! Lost a close family member was so soon. Oh, bless you.
It's like chocolate, never tasted before.
What was that?
Your cup was flake.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Tell you what still is good, though, although you don't get many in a bloody packet now, is Maltesers.
Yeah.
Still like the Maltesers.
Yeah, I think they're still pretty. They've got a lot sweeter.
Yeah. You don't get as many in a box now as you used to do. Definitely not.
Remember the Texan bars?
No, I can't remember them, must admit. We have a 16-month-old boy so heartbroken. Oh, bless you, Sophie. My partner at the time was thinking it was a good time to break up with me. Oh, bless you, Sophie. Flake. Yeah, you still get them. Yeah, flakes. Flake
Yeah,
bars.
but they're a hell of a lot smaller.
People come and talk about cabbies. What the heck?
They keep on changing, like the Pepsi cans and the Coke cans.
Yeah.
What's that all about? Why do they keep on changing them?
Oh, God knows. And the size of them as well.
Aye.
It's like a packet of crisps, isn't it? Or chips in America.
It's a packet of a crisp.
Yeah. It's getting that way, isn't it?
Because
I
you
opened
only
a
get
packet
about
of
one
those.
or two in them.
Yeah, I opened up a packet of those, you know, the baked crisps you can get.
Yeah.
They're lovely, them. They're a hell of a lot better than the greasy ones, the normal ones. I opened up a packet and there were so many just in the bottom of the bloody packet. I thought, it must have been filled with air. Got to have been, or somebody's had a good bloody munch up before as they've been going on the production line.
Mm. Yeah.
That's very true, Marianne.
We can't drink the normal Coke, can we?
Oh, God, no.
What the hell's clear Pepsi?
Never heard of clear Pepsi.
Yeah, I have. They done a Pepsi that was clear, not the black colour it was.
Yeah.
They've done it so it's like lemonade.
Brother?
The colour of lemonade, yeah.
Hey, Luke, we've learned something every day, mate. We learn something every day. See, I told you our son's got vast amounts of knowledge up there inside of his head.
Yeah.
He takes after his father. I'm you know, it gets to your heart, really. It does. I mean, oh dear God, you know.
Yeah.
It was not as good. Oh, well, there we go then.
But I think I've got to admit, and I think Luke will agree with me, The
I will.
yes,
Yes, Sophie.
the Coke we get, Coke Zero. I actually feel that does actually taste the same as normal Coke, don't you?
You tell her, Jeremiah. You tell her, mate. Terrible. Terrible.
Yes, I did, Sophie.
You remember you used to get a Sputnik as well, didn't you? Do you remember that?
Because I used to pretend I was having a cigarette.
The candy
With a-
cigarettes you used to get
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
You used to get like a little box with the white,
Right. Yeah.
and there's
You
like
can
this
walk around.
paper. Yeah, there's like this edible paper on it
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still talking about scammers, Jer. All the companies that shrink bar size and raise prices. Very true, Lynn. Very true indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scamming so and so's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Disgusting. Little Lucky Strikes. Nah, can't remember them. Must have been in your neck of the woods, that, Lynn.
If you go on to Amazon and you just type in retro sweet, you can get loads of all the old classic sweets and all that on there.
Yeah, I've seen them. I've also seen a lot of bloody poor reviews about them as well, giving them 1 star, saying they're well out of date.
Yeah. Yeah, candy cigarettes, Lynn.
Yeah. But yeah, oh God, those were the days.
Yeah.
That was the thing where you if you went to get a bag of sweets from your local sweet shop, you'd always get a nice full bag. You wouldn't get 5 or 6 in the bottom of a bloody thing.
All right.
That's I've had a fetish lately for Werther's Originals. They're really nice, them, the buttery ones.
Werther's, yeah.
Really
When
nice.
I was driving the bus, there's an old lady, bless her. She kept on giving us Werble sweets, so I'd actually sucking on the Werble sweets while actually driving the bus.
But the butter ones are really beautiful. They really are. I say, Sophie, please show some decorum. They stop putting a little red end on them. Yeah. See, just as well Mumsy's not here and read that, son. She would have classed as a smut again.
Yes. My great uncle used to have a little general store and
White
candy
mice.
counter.
Yeah, white mice. Do you remember those bloody awful ones you used to get? The chocolate counters with the little hundreds and thousands on the top.
Yeah.
Oh, that was bloody hideous chocolate, that.
Yes, that was.
God only knows where that came from.
That was punishment chocolate.
Sophie's little
My
boy.
little boy's watching you guys. Hello, Nick. What's his name, Sophie? We'll give him a wave and say hello to him. What's his name?
And do you notice they always put the sweets down the bottom so the little kids can actually see them?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
And also, why do they put the booze, like in some stores, like Lidl's and that, right next to the exit?
So you can do a runner.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another story for another time, isn't it, Luke?
Yeah.
Yes.
Eclair. Is that Eclair?
No.
Eclair ones.
That's
What's
it.
his name, Sophie? What's the little boy's name?
I used to
We'll
like
get there eventually.
I used to like the McCarran's Highland toffee bars. It was the best tasting toffee going.
Yeah, remember with it, you used to get the toffee bars and all, didn't you, in the tray with a little hammer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I used to be able to go to a shop and get a couple of sweets for half a penny.
Yeah. Sophie, we're asking you a question. What is your little boy's name? You're saying he's watching us. What's his name?
It's saying promoting smoking.
Yeah, but they didn't.
Oh, that's not his name. Surely to God.
That was the norm then.
Yeah, in those days, it was the norm that the candy that they were doing was like cigarettes. They were in the shape of cigarettes.
Hello, Lucas.
Lucas.
Say hello, boy. Say hello to Lucas. Hello, Lucas.
Lucas.
Lucas,
Hello.
meet Lucas.
Hi.
But this is with a K.
How you doing, little one?
No, we was only discussing it. We wouldn't. We would not promote smoking at all.
I remember the days you had.
Do you know, I remember going to the bloody shop and getting some sweets for a farthing.
Yep. And you used to get 4 farthings to the penny.
That's correct.
And that was a lot of sweets.
Or 2 to the halfpenny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when you used to be able to go into a local sweet shop and you had the 1 penny tray, the 2 penny tray, and the 3 penny tray.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all signed up for the pound, shilling, and pence. So when you bought a penny worth of sweets, it was like brown bag and shoveling it in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And only the rich kids got 2 penny or 3 penny sweet bags.
Yeah. Then you had your lucky dips.
Yeah. Then you give her
get anything in them.
Then you dig in your pocket, ping over a halfpenny, and you get a tray up and just close your eyes and you're allowed 2 handfuls. 1, 2, and that went in the bag.
Yeah. Then you had you still get them now, the flying saucers. Remember them?
Yeah, the space.
Yeah.
Thing.
Flying saucers.
See, I love the old sherbet.
Bless him, Sophie. He's Lucas is super excited because we said hi to him.
Oh, bless him.
Okay, Lucas, what's your favourite sweet?
He's getting into it.
Lucas, what's your favourite sweet?
He is Lucas as well, but he's Lukas. Well, the time shouldn't he be getting into bed? He's into everything, but should he be getting into bed?
Sherbet made me cough, Marianne said.
Mm.
You remember?
Oh, yeah, when it got to your throat and it was, yes.
You can still get those, what do you call it, with the licorice in the top, can't you?
Yeah, licorice.
Dip tabs.
Dip tabs, you can still get them.
Yeah.
And do you remember the packet one with the bloody lolly inside?
Yeah.
Where the lolly would go and you'd be left with a load of sherbet.
Yeah, but Luke can't eat the licorice, so I'd eat the licorice and he'd just have the sherbet.
And then you'd use the sherbet to try and make lemonade with water.
Yeah.
That's going back some, lad.
Yeah. But you don't see that these days.
Do you remember Space Dust?
Yeah, Space Dust, yeah.
Yeah, they used to like fizz up on your tongue.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the sugar paper, the rice paper they used to have all different colours.
Yeah, yeah. Well, isn't that what they make the flying saucers with? It's like rice paper, isn't it?
Oh, look, he's just shaking the baby powder everywhere.
Oops. Oh, bless him.
Take care, Sophie.
Yeah, we are on tomorrow. We are on tomorrow on Signs of the Afterlife. If you want to join us, 8 p.m. UK time.
I may even be there as well. You never know. Oh. You never know where I might turn up.
That sounds like a horror movie.
It does, doesn't it?
Don't close the shower tomorrow night. I might be there.
Yeah, Lorraine was watching, but I don't know what happened to Lorraine. She said hi, fellas, and haven't seen the comments.
So was Veronica.
I didn't see Veronica's on there.
Yeah, it came up. The logo came up.
And the T-shirt.
He's got to have the T-shirt. He wants the T-shirt, buddy. He
I've
wants
got
the
the bigger
t-shirt.
one. I've got the bigger one.
Yeah.
Kiss my bass.
That doesn't look like a bass, though. That's the thing. That looks more like a salmon. Looks more like a salmon. Jeremiah, settle an argument. Is that a salmon or is that a bass?
Stand by. Stand by.
I think you've been done there, son.
See the red bit.
Oh.
Stand up.
Think you've been done there, son. I reckon that's a salmon. Take care then, Sophie. Thank you, Jeremiah. There you are. Jeremiah settled it. It's a salmon, mate. You've been done. Whoever sold you that, son, we need to deal with them.
I don't care what it looks like, but it says the it actually says it.
And Jeremiah's just put, sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. That's fine. I know who my friends are then.
Night,
And
Caroline.
family.
Take care, me dear. Lovely to see you again. Other half sends his love as well, Carolyn. And that's an advisory capacity. Oh, take care then, Lynn. You going as well then, are you?
No, I think she's saying take care to the others.
No, she is, mate. Pay the extra pound next time, Jeremiah's just said. Ooh, that was cruel. That was cruel.
Right, I think that means Jeremiah's off your special Christmas card list for this year, Paul.
Another one. Mind you, think of the money you'll save. Think of the money you'll save, son. He's upset. Mummy's little soldier's upset now. You can see it in his face. Yeah, he's upset now. And Jeremiah's just laughing. Terrible. Terrible.
Hi, Wendy Gilbert. How are you, my lovely?
Hi, Wendy.
Yeah. What I was talking about earlier, it was Wendy that has lost both.
All right.
Yeah, bless her.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's always difficult when I remember our family at one time, we lost 14 family members within 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
And it was like, who's going to be next?
Yeah.
You were fighting to go out, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. In fact, some days we doubled up on funerals. It was crazy.
Mm.
It was a crazy time.
Yeah, it was like a person who I grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
All the family seemed to be dying quite young.
Yeah.
And it was like a bet who was next going.
Yeah, yeah.
And even the children are actually saying, are we next? You know, because some of them were around the age, and it's just quite
it's
heartbreaking to think, you know, and they used to look after me when I was growing up.
Yeah, yeah. It's creepy.
Mm.
I know that getting old and you start seeing people passing away, you know, that's when it starts to get a bit, whoa, you know.
Oh, bless you, Wendy. Bless you.
Yeah. On that note, it's 9 minutes past 11. According to my trusty watch, I'm on 62 beats per minute on my heart.
Stop wetting my trousers, dog.
So I must be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so everyone knows me and Luke, Double Trouble at Home, are on Signs of the Afterlife tomorrow 8 p.m. UK time. Come join us. Let your friends, family, and all that know. I want to see if we can get quite a few numbers this time.
And there will be a special announcement tomorrow night.
Absolutely, oh boy.
Yeah.
And I may even partake. There you go. You never know.
Yes.
So, big announcement.
Yes, I may even partake. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
I may just come up out of the what do you call that?
Rise like a phoenix out of the ashes.
Sort of up through the stage floor.
If I'm drawn to you, Mariana, we sure will. If either of us are drawn to you, we sure will.
I shall have to remember to polish my crystal balls for tomorrow.
And I'm often about as well, Marianne. So I float here and there.
That's right. I think it's time we should all go off to our beddy bye.
Absolutely. I'm getting tired, I must admit.
Up at the crack of dawn to enjoy the sunshine tomorrow.
Yeah. I've got to have my eye done. I've got to take my medication as well. So yeah.
Well, is your eyes getting looked at tomorrow?
No, it's the 15th, mate, next month.
Uh-huh. Well,
So,
15th, that's the same time I take Mum in to see the orthopedic consultant.
Yeah, I'll be at the optician. So I'm having to see if finally that scratch has gone from the cornea. I'm hoping it has.
Fingers crossed, yeah. Fingers crossed.
It's a new month tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's been, I can't remember how long ago it was that I think it was after I came out of hospital. Yeah, it was after I came out of hospital. So, yeah, crazy. Yeah, just wish it was over with. Mumsy hates putting the old ointment in the eye, I must admit.
That's never a comfortable thing to do.
No, it's not. Not a comfortable thing to have done either. Oh, don't go there, Wendy. Dear God.
And then I'll give you a call shortly.
One of the shops downtown, we were down there last August, and they had Christmas stock on sale.
That was makes me laugh when you're in between Christmas and your New Year, and the holiday adverts start coming on. The Easter eggs start coming out into the stores.
In January.
Oh, God.
But what gets me, it's that Christmas advert with the family, and they actually, and they do it for the summer as well. They just change it for the summer.
Yeah, I know what I mean. Tui.
Yeah, the Tui advert.
Yeah, Tui advert. Yeah.
I do like a giggle when I go down to the stores in August, and like they've got the Christmas decorations start going up on sale, and they've got mince pies on sale that run out before Christmas.
You know, I always remember I served at church in the Cotswolds one night, and this lady come, lovely lady. She said to me, she says, I understand you love mince pies, Tom. I said, well, yeah, I do actually, yeah, and I'm thinking, because it's getting near Christmas now, everybody's bringing out the mince pies, Oh, she said, I made a few, so she said, I brought you a few in. Oh, I says, thank you. She brought me a carrier bag full of mince pies.
Oh, my God.
What about my uncle that time?
Oh, yeah. Lewis, Christmas Day lunch, okay?
We had
my mum and dad, Paul's mum and dad.
Yeah.
And his handicapped uncle, Jimmy. Yeah. And we're all sat round and had Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
And then after we cleared away, if you like, the Christmas dinner, we put out a few nibbles.
Mm-hmm.
A tray of Christmas pies. Now, there was 100 Christmas pies, which Paul had made.
Yeah.
And the uptick swirling optic was put on the table and some bottles of Coke, lemonade, and everything else. So you could help yourselves to a drink if you wanted one. Yeah. And we were all chin wagging around as you do. And then a few of us thought, oh, we'll have a mince pie. And we looked around at where I had put this tray of 100 mince pies. And his uncle had ate the lot. He ate a full Christmas dinner, part of his mum's Christmas dinner, and then he sat there and ate 100 mince pies.
I'm going to pay you guys a visit tonight. I've just seen a black shadow shoot straight past the pair of you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pay your home a little visit. How very interesting that was. It's shot from Paul's left-hand side across the back of his. I've literally just seen it. I don't think it wanted me to see it, but I saw it. So I'll pay you to a little visit tonight. I'll bring a little friend.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know where we are.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that when they do that. Yeah. That'll be interesting. Yeah, it's shot literally from your left-hand side, Paul, because I'm looking at you sort of like head on.
From that side.
Yeah, left-hand side. It came across and it literally just shot across and out the window. So there must be something going on in there. Okay.
Well, we do have a lot of spirit that comes in via the windows, but that's when they're authorized to come in by our guide.
Yeah. Well, so it's either somebody sent you a little messenger or it's been lurking around. But I shall have a little visit.
Yes, well, feel free to do so.
Please film that if you go to their home. We live too far apart, Marianne. Put to film it. Yeah. But no, I will certainly. I'll bring a little friend with me.
Yeah, because normally Luke's guide and my guide protect. Our house is well protected, and our cars.
It just shot across. Literally, just shot across. Because I thought, did I just see what I saw? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and it was definitely there. Definitely
That's
there.
worrying me now.
Don't worry about it, son. Don't worry about it. We'll deal with it. We'll kick some butt. Don't worry about that. Yeah. It's either somebody sent you a little visitor, or there's something else going on there. But we'll deal with it.
Would that be a bad visitor then, if it's black?
Hey?
Would it be a bad visitor if it's black?
Yes. Yes, it would. Yeah, definitely so. Definitely so. It literally, how can I describe it? I was sitting there watching you both, and it literally, I could see it. It just shot across. Literally shot across. In fact, I'm not even sure that it actually went out the window. It might have gone past you and past Luke. So, no, I'll have a little visit. Oh. Hello, New Indianapolis Inn. Hello, Carla. Yeah, I will. Yeah, don't like that. I don't like that when that happens. I really don't.
Yeah. Especially to your son.
Absolutely, son. Absolutely. No. We'll have to pay a little visit in the night. So we're looking probably about 3 o'clock, 3:15, thereabouts. So
messages in the morning when.
Yeah, I will do.
And let us know.
Well, I'll be snoring my head off at that time.
No, that's fine. That's fine, mate. No, it's yeah, I won't go into it now, but I will deal with it. I will deal
None
with
of the
it.
hounds have reacted to it, so they maybe never saw it.
I'll send a certain gentleman in that you both know.
Mhm.
I'll be there with him. So I've a lot going on. Don't know if I tell you about it. I love a reading, please.
If you join us tomorrow on Signs of the Afterlife, we may be drawn to you to give you a reading. We're not doing readings, unfortunately, tonight, but tomorrow, 8 p.m, Signs of the Afterlife, we'll be live there.
Yeah. On that note, gentlemen.
Just say goodbye to everyone else, and then we'll have a quick chat, and then
Okay, dogs, buddy. Yeah. Not a problem.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for making it an enjoyable evening.
Yeah, absolutely. Lovely questions. Nice opportunity to share and have a laugh. And yeah, some really amazing questions. So thank you very much for posing them to us.
Mumsy joining us.
Yes.
And I do think we will do the subject about scammers again at some point next week, but in a few weeks' time we will really do that again.
Thank you,
and always, if you want us to discuss anything, send us messages, what we could talk about, and that, send us messages and give us some ideas as well.
Yeah, we're always open to suggestions.
Yeah.
It's on once a week, Marianne.
Yeah. Every Wednesday we're doing, apart from, is it next week you can't do it, Dad?
Yeah, I think I'm working both. I think I'm doing a live on the Tuesday and a Zoom on the Wednesday. I think I haven't got my diary at my desk.
Yeah, and is that Forget Me Not you're doing?
Pass. I could be any bloody way, mate.
Wednesdays is normally Forget Me Not 7:30.
No, this is a different one. It's a Zoom one, which is
that's what Forget Me Not does. It does it by Zoom.
Yeah. No, it's not them though. And I can't for the life of me remember what it's called.
Rumney?
No, it's not Rumney. Always informative as well as a hoot and a holler. Absolutely, Jeremiah. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is, but I'll let you know when it is, Paul.
Yeah, because we will still be on, but we'll probably do messages.
Yeah, depending on what time you finish. I may join you. Do you know what I mean? After I've done the Zoom, or the live.
Yeah, because on the 20th, if you're not doing anything, we'd have to do our live then, because we're on Zoom. Forget Me Not for Lorraine Williams.
Yeah, I know Lorraine.
On the 20th.
Yeah.
We're actually doing a Zoom night.
Yeah.
21st, sorry.
Excuse me, I got to go to the loo.
So yeah, we got Signs of the Afterlife tomorrow. So please join us.
I'm on there the 6th of August. I start up on there again.
Which is next Tuesday.
What, 6th of August, is it?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm on there next Tuesday then.
No, you're on Signs of the Afterlife.
That's right, Tuesday. Yeah, 6th of August.
Yeah, and Luke's mum hasn't got the dentist now, so we are free to come and watch.
Oh, there we go then.
Yeah. And on the Wednesday, we got the evening. No, we're on our own because you think you've got
it might be a Zoom for, I can't for the life of me think what it's called now, wait.
I thought I heard someone talking then, and I was, what?
Yeah, there is somebody there, mate. Trust me on that. There is somebody there. Yeah.
Yeah, well.
I never like that sort of thing. I feel it's been sent.
Sorry?
I feel it's been sent.
Who by?
I'll find out. Oh, thank you. Yeah. One of the fraudulent double trouble at home.
One of the people that tried to scam us.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
They're the ones that sent the shit. We'll pay a visit.
Yeah, no bother. All right, guys, thank you for coming. Hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow on Signs of the Afterlife. If you're not joined, or, well, obviously you joined our Double Trouble at Home, so welcome, welcome, welcome. And yeah, we will see you hopefully tomorrow. If not, me and Luke will definitely be on next Wednesday. If Tom is doing a Zoom, he may come on afterwards.
Yeah, I probably will do, buddy. I probably will do. You always remember, though, the old scene: wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off.
Yeah, we know what you've been watching.
Yeah.
Polish on, polish off. Polish
That's
on,
Party Kid, isn't it?
polish off.
That's Party Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is indeed. It is indeed.
Paint on, paint off. Paint on, paint off.
Yep, but okay then. Thanks, guys. We will see you hopefully soon.
Yeah, God willing. God bless you. Night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Take care, or good day, even wherever you are. Enjoy the rest of your